Eat it. Eat it and choke.
Eat it.
Yeah.
Woo! I'm glad that right as it registered that we went live, all it was Sai saying, "Eat it,
Eat it and choke.
eat it and choke." Welcome everyone to what episode is this of Dice Dames and
6, I
Dudes?
think.
Good hell, season 2, episode 6. It's like progressing. It's crazy.
Yes, no, it's increased. It's amazing.
Time
is
works.
marching
Whoa.
on. I'm sorry. Not only am I exhausted, I feel like garbage. So I apologize.
Exhausted garbage. Wow.
I am exhausted garbage. It's a real problem. Real quick before we get to our awesome panel, let's say hi to who we've got checking in early on. We've got Frog G. What is up? How are you? Creators Outlet. Welcome. Mike Green. What's up, man? Haven't seen Mike in a while.
Michael Green?
Okay, I think I'm ready for this shit.
Oh gosh.
You ready?
Hold on. Let's do it. Beautiful.
Wow.
Damn.
Gorgeous.
We went way drow.
Gorgeous. Oh, it's terrible. Hello, Lola. Welcome. Just
Cast
in time.
darkness.
We're just gonna sit on Sai like this until we get the fucking reveal we were promised.
The funny part is, I have two StreamYards open. It's working in the other one perfectly.
Solid. Boom!
Yeah.
Look at
Damn, that
you,
looks so
you
good.
look good.
Thank
Holy
you.
shit. Man, that wig actually looks really decent, despite the fact that it kind of got beat the fuck up.
You.
I'm impressed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
oh, yeah. Show the titties. Look at the
Oh,
titties. Hold on. Everyone deserves a bigger. Yes. Lupus.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, old lady wrinkle. Let's not do Getting up in years. It's a drow thing.
It happens. It's fine.
Don't I have to
It's
be
fine.
like 100 to be an adult drow?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
I'm 29. That's it. 29.
Like what? Fucking 4.
Thanks.
4
Good
in
math
human
there.
years. Yeah, that's fine.
That would make me 7.
Oh gosh, you pedantic douche. So Sai is obviously doing pretty well. Luke.
Oh, by the way.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Did I not give Sai enough Sai time?
No, I was showing this to you, Shae.
Oh, very cool.
Me going goddamn it and stuff backstage right before you hit live was trying to get it through the piercing that I haven't had anything in
Oh yeah. Ow. Yeah.
in like 20 years.
It looks
Yeah, that
good,
sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta love it.
There's this tiny little piece of skin that I was like, I'm gonna just shove it through. Fucking, I'm gonna shove it through. But I kept like wiggling it around, and it finally went through it on. So it was nice. Really like the curtains. Thank you, Raiden. Thank you.
Yeah. I like Raiden popping in with their 2 cents. Luke,
What's
how are you?
Fine. Working on. I finished the stickers for Absolute Book 2, and I started putting extra colors on the Viking piece last night on the show. So
Very cool. Very, very cool.
yeah, a little bummed that I didn't get a chance to watch you guys with Pedro on the launch, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a fun show, and that hour went really fast.
Really fast.
Like I was like, well, we've been talking for a little over an hour, and so I was like, what? When did that happen? I'm like an hour ago when we started.
Wish I could have been there. Wish I could have been at 7.
Yeah, it was awesome. Jason beat me out for Becker 1.
Oh no, he told us on.
Yeah, I'm
on
sure he
top of
did.
us. Yeah.
Sure he did.
I don't understand how someone who can't see what he's clicking can back that quickly. It defies logic.
Because
somebody
I
else set it up, I'm
wasn't
sure.
logged in.
Yeah.
So I sabotaged myself.
I see.
Why don't you zoom out a little?
Because
Okay. Woodrow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all you need.
how are
What's
you?
up? I'm doing great, actually. Good day
Awesome.
at work. Not too tired. A little high. You know, good day.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
Good to know. I like the not too high part. That's awesome. So do we want to just jump right in with the wrap up or the recap?
Yeah, the wrap up.
The wrap
The
up.
wrap
Let's
up.
do the wrap up. I'm sorry. Like I said, not enough sleep. Okay. Be
Definitely.
nice.
the
So-
wrap up.
I'll get in with the recap here. Last time on Dice, Dames, and Dudes, some of the party communed with the consciousness of the elven clergy that remained within the Blood Temple. They were shown visions of wars between the Drow and the High Elves, a history of bloodshed and misunderstandings. One figure, a Drow general with a red eye, fought for a chance at peace, a peace that was thrown away by a mysterious disease and the paranoia of a single zealot. Few Drow survived this outbreak, and those who did had their minds destroyed by the paranoid zealot for not joining his cause against the High Crown. Changed by the disease, the zealot was able to use his newly enhanced psionic powers to conquer the solar system, and a power that can only be blocked by the general's red-eyed artifact. The temple's star map showed the last known location of this artifact, a small planet called Piri, destroyed nearly a century ago. The party left the jungles of Ryzen 4 and headed to the rebels' asteroid base. Oh, excuse me, as I choke on spit. Rebels' asteroid base near Thunmar, and that's where we pick up Bach, Dis, Brynn, and Kronos. We're all having a meal inside Kronos' ship when, as the rest of the rebels were sort of gathering their heads and getting ready to have some sort of conversation that was coming down the line. Bach's just sort of sitting there eating his steak, and he seems very frantic, and he sort of looks up and he's like, "You said it just generates food, right? So I could take seconds?"
Yeah, buddy. You're right ahead.
I like Cronus's just total like yeah. You just go ahead. Poor
You go
thing.
right
Yeah.
ahead, man.
He gets up. He's like, "Don't mention this to Gemini. I don't want her to think that we don't enjoy her cooking and what she does for us, but it's just so good to have meat." You see him like frankly kind of come back to the table and just start stuffing his face.
Meat that didn't used to be a person.
Oh, Soylent Green. Oh man.
It's orc.
Frog G wants to know, does it make a decent taco, Cronus?
Yeah. That makes a decent taco. Not a great taco, but a decent taco.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah, well, you do what you can with these things. They're only so programmable. Never a substitute for a real chef.
Okay, totally out of game like for a second. I have rolled 3 separate D20s and I've gotten a 1, a 2, and now a 3.
Moving
Did
on
you-
up.
Did you roll
many
the
more do you
one
have?
that I gave you?
No, I'm trying to remember what pocket I put those in. Well, that was a 12. I guess that one's the least better. I do need to go and get those ones. They definitely rolled better for me. Oh shit, I can't.
Yes, Shae had them
Thank you.
specially made. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they're weighted. They're weighted.
They're weighted. Oh, the dice. Oh,
There's
all right. Every time I something else.
all right. So everyone's sitting around eating. So what exactly? Like what's our next move?
Do we have a map? I mean, we're inside my my. I keep wanting to call it the Maniac Mansion, so whatever. Maniac Mansion. Yeah, we're inside my Maniac Mansion, but we're in the hangar, I believe.
Like that kind of map?
That's a star map.
Like that kind of map?
That map, yeah.
That map. That map. Yes.
So yeah, you guys would be basically right there by your ship inside your that purple line is the doorway to your inner dimensional space.
Which one's his ship?
The gray square, the van. there's your sick ship down there. There's the dope ass starfighter that Kronos flew in here in, and then there's the salvage ship that's hardly built that belongs to someone else.
And then there's
And there's my
Then
gorgeous lump of
there's a
shit.
square.
I tried to find a good overhead for a Volkswagen, but I ran out of time.
Ah,
I
it's
mean,
all
to
good.
be fair, that's pretty much it.
Well, I mean, that's probably more of it than we actually have currently.
Yeah.
Yes. If you did that, but then you had like jagged lines that broke it apart and maybe some bird
There's
marks going off it, you're like, okay,
Maybe
that's
just half it.
just
Yeah.
half of it.
Yeah, I mean, the back end did fall off.
Yes.
oh my god.
Poor thing. Yeah. So what were you talking about before we left?
Both my frog G dice rolled fours.
So this big decision, nobody really has a consensus on what they want to do. Bach?
Well, we know what we want to do. It's just more a matter how we go about doing it. And with the addition of you guys, because I'm going to be honest, they were just going with me to shut me up, and they didn't think we were going to find anything. And then we found your ship, and the Elven High Command was there, and so yeah, we have you. So that's going to definitely be a talking point. But we're trying to figure out exactly how to stake our claim in this rebellion, this resistance. We're not really established. We don't have any troops. We don't have a whole lot of knowledge. We are basically flying blind, and yeah. So we're going to figure out what our next move is. I guess you guys are kind of in a similar place.
Well, I need to get my piece of the ship that the Elven High Council, is it?
Command.
Took command. Council
Fast
command.
bitches.
Fuck ever. They took my shit and I'm gonna get it back.
Yeah.
Council sounds much nicer. Command is much more militant. And
Yeah.
fuck you.
No, fuck them. So, your best estimated guess, where do you think they took that chunk of my ship?
It's one of their research facilities, but I have no idea where those would be. At least not the ones where they would be doing high-grade military stuff. Samina
His
is
van.
planning.
Have you seen his van?
Yeah.
Judging by
not
the
all
readings
of
I
them much.
took, yeah, judging by those readings, they're definitely going to be interested in playing with that, whatever it is you had in there.
Finest of German
I
craft.
want to play with it. I
That,
push the button.
well,
The
that's
cigarette lighter.
exactly what I'm worried about. They push the wrong buttons and suddenly they collapse the universe in on themselves. So, I prefer
Hey, we
that
win.
not happen.
I
We're
think
still
that
in the
would
same
include us.
universe, so
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
win.
I don't think we win if we die. I think we only win
Collateral
if we,
damage. See what
I'm
if we
working
don't
with here?
die. Look, I'm trying to help. This is all very
is there
new to
anybody
me.
is there anybody that would know or have a lead on where any of these research facilities are?
Not that I'm aware of, but I could put it on the list of things to keep an eye out for. Right now, there's
That would be helpful.
the money that you gave Renaj, or you showed him the location of.
Yeah.
The party is going to try and figure out what to do with that. Renaj is going to try and grease palms with it. Him and his gang members, Peru and Woji, they were all bike racers before this. Renaj's sister, Samina, she was part of the rebellion, but yeah, they think she's dead, so she's trying to get in contact with people. They might know. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know beyond that.
All right.
I can keep an eye out for the signals though that it created. If they turn it on, like I said, I should be able to locate where it's at.
Yes, if they power it on, that would be very helpful.
Well, we would need them to power it on.
Yes. They would
Correctly.
have to power it on in order to start interacting with it. That's not necessarily a good thing, but it would give us an idea.
Without
where
the
it is.
universe collapsing.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
and hopefully they would be close enough that we would be able to get to them before they could, do anything
Yes.
after turning it on. So it might be good to try and figure out where the fuck they are.
Okay, I have
Before
a
then.
question. If they turn it on, can they use it? I know they can misuse it, as in they can fuck it up.
Yeah.
But can they use it to effect? I guess is my question.
If
Well-
they can somehow get past the fail safes.
That's my question. Are there security measures built
Yes,
into
there
it?
are security measures. Yeah, you honestly, you don't have a piece of tech like that can get plunked out without a few security measures in place.
Honestly, I think you need to get bigger bolts.
You do realize my ship was torn apart by a dragon, and then we were shot out of the sky, right? You remember? You were there, I think.
Shields?
Yeah, trust me. It was on the list. And how the fuck do you know about shield? Never mind. You did the piloty thing.
I'm talking
Whatever.
about the metal thing that paladins.
Like a physical shield.
So I think we're going to have to talk to the rest of the rebels and find out exactly what's going on, because we're going to need help, and we're going to need to talk to people and find out who. Where,
Besides, Brynn's
and what.
armor has shield. It's true.
Bach, you're going to help me put some shields on my ship, right?
Oh, yeah. As soon as we get this thing put back together, I'm going to steal some of Zarka's shielding, and we're going to put it on there. And hopefully she helps us. She's really good with ships.
Wait, did you say Sarka?
No Zark. No Zarka.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. We knew someone once.
Excellent.
I called her Broom Titty.
We all called her broom titty.
Interesting. He sort of goes off into thought, like he's trying to figure out what that means. And there's a little bit of calculation going off, and then he just kind of goes back to the eating. He chews on his food, swallows it, and kind of it's like, if you want, I can go see if everyone's ready, we can sit down now. I'm sure people with you here, people will be a little antsy to figure out what's going on.
I imagine so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to go find out what's going on with them, and let me talk to my companions here, and we will
Right.
meet you, or you can come back and just come get us when you're ready.
Sounds good. I'll be back shortly, hopefully. And I'm gonna test something out. You see him get up with the tray and the food, and he walks out. And as he walks out, the tray and the food disappear. He's like,
Oh, damn it.
it just continues off out of the hangar.
Always the scientist.
I did the same thing, but in a bag of not holding. Because it didn't hold.
A bag of non-holding.
All right, you guys. So, your thoughts on our present situation with the rebels and our surroundings.
That we don't really have much of a choice but to trust and use them as much as possible.
And see if we can help them out.
I have no problem helping them in exchange for their help for us. My only concern is being in a position to be able to do what we need to do in order to be ready when the little indicator goes off and says that the butt of your ship is being poked.
It's the dimensional aspect, the multi-dimensional aspect of it. But yeah, right. But we need to find out where these research facilities are. And
Agreed.
that is going to take time. It's going to take networks. And if we can help them with a few things, it will help our reputation with them.
I agree. The other thing that I feel I need to mention is the artifact.
Yes.
So I think it would behoove us to help them in such a way that we can also continue searching for the temple that's now apparently floating in deep space.
Did you get a chance to read up on that while you were...
Well, let's see here. Destroyed and scattered into the inner rim. One of its chunks is home to another blood temple hiding powerful. So, let's see here. There's Puri. Where's the inner rim?
The thick line, black line at the very edge is sort of just like a cluster of asteroids,
Okay.
and the pieces of the planet sort of got scattered into that and are just sort of parts of it. So basically, you're gonna have to scan that with in some way, shape, or form, or get knowledge of places somehow. That'll be up to you guys to figure out how to do. But yeah,
So I don't have astronomy or astrophysics on my character sheet. But where is Thunmar's orbit right now in comparison?
so this is actually kind of where things are. I changed it up a little bit to put it where Cypher and Nova, I switched them around. So this is kind of where things are at the moment, except Piri's destroyed.
Okay, so basically we're swinging. Are we orbiting clockwise or counterclockwise?
You'd be going counterclockwise.
So we're headed away from the inner rim right now.
That would be clockwise. Counterclockwise, you're heading towards the inner rim.
Okay, so we're heading towards the inner rim right now. My point is, okay, what's the orbital revolution period? Like, are we swinging fast or?
Big planet, so kind of slow.
I mean, like, is Thunmar gonna whip back around Esro soon? Like, what's our year like?
I would base it off of a kind of a normal year, so it's easy for all of us to keep the mental
Okay.
math.
So we got a couple of months that we're going to be approaching the inner rim, and then a couple months when we're going to be headed away from it before we. Okay, thank you. That's all I needed. Yeah, get in that rim. I agree. I definitely want to explore the inner rim.
It'd be a tough job.
There's more action in the inner rim than the outer rim, so.
Oh my gosh. Look at the innuendo.
What?
What? Nothing.
Oh, innuendo. I thought you said fuck like you would know. I was about to have to say things.
You always think you have to say things, though.
I mean, shower scenes. Of course I know. Inner rim's where it's at.
Okay.
So, what are our options to be able to assist the rebels? I mean, we gave them gold.
Yeah.
Well, Kronos did. Thank you.
Well, I let them to a mine that was given to me, so I just passed it along. So, but yes.
It's like willing it.
I mean, we didn't do anything with it, and rather than let it go to waste.
I know, it just makes me laugh because I'm thinking of it as like, and in my will, I leave to them this mine, but you can have it now because you need it now, and I'm not dead. I don't want to die to give it to you, so just take
Yeah.
it.
Well, I mean, the villagers abandoned it, so...
Mm-hmm.
Well, they were moving on.
I didn't really have the resources to mine it.
Yeah.
Now I'm sad. Thanks, guys.
Fucking Kirby.
By the way, where is my bird?
Just chilling. Wherever he's following you around, basically. The bird's always around unless you snap it away to the Fey realm or wherever it goes.
I banish you to
Unless
the
you're like,
shadow.
bitch, get up out here.
And you notice that when you banish it, the orb is in its place. So you can't banish
Fire.
Kirby, but you can banish the familiar form.
Damn. I was hoping.
Yeah, your Kirby, shut the fuck up. Yeah, so after a little bit, Bach would come back and let you guys know that like in about 10 minutes, everyone's going to be in that main room where he brought you guys before, the little recreational area.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Bach. We'll be there.
I didn't realize that you were saying his name. I thought you were like, thanks, bye.
No,
Thanks,
yeah.
bye.
Like, thanks, get the fuck
Kate-
out.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, bye-bye, we're talking. Grown-ups are talking.
Thanks, Bach. We'll be there. There we go.
Shae, did you tell me that on one of our layouts that the names were doubled?
Yeah,
Which one? The shared one or this one?
the shared. And also,
Okay.
you gotta change Luke's.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. Appreciate. Okay, so I guess we're all gonna go meet and have a conversation.
Well, we kind of just, well, I mean, I guess I just had a beer, but, yeah. We're going to go have a conversation with the rebels and find out exactly how our, I don't know, how our choices overlap with theirs, where we're going. I can't think of the word. Our goals, how well our goals line up with theirs. That's the word I'm looking for.
I was gonna say, I feel like all of us are a little lost right now. Like we're all just like, so what are we gonna do?
In space.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's terrible. Oh, I didn't mean to set that up, but you know, hey,
You're welcome.
way to slam dunk it.
In space. Okay.
In space. Sorry,
Wow.
I muted immediately after that out of shame.
Wow.
Okay.
Do you feel any kind of pull in any kind of direction? I realize that we're out in space and orbiting what appears to be a destroyed planet on an asteroid, but do you feel any kind of pull to this artifact?
That's a good question.
Any even the vaguest pull? I mean, maybe it'll be easier out here because there's no, I don't know, the gravitational pull of the other planet, other things from that planet. So, I don't know. You feel anything? Just, it would be good information to have.
Give me a wisdom check, this. Roll the d20 and just add your wisdom modifier.
I'll add my whole wisdom. Sorry, my new glasses aren't here yet. 20. Dirty.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Mhm.
So you close your eyes, just kind of, appeasing them, and you do actually feel something. It's pretty close. It's just outside I would keep wanting to say mansion, but it's not a mansion. So you're just outside the interdimensional space here, and you feel that it's familiar. You kind of got this feeling when you were parked out in space reading, and it sort of clicks, and you get the sense that the ship is sort of not calling to you, as in like it has a sentience in a way, but you get that the ship's systems are partly controlled through elven telepathy, which is why Renage was one of the people who wanted this ship. It's like basically only elves can fly these ships to their fullest capabilities. So if you look on your character sheet, if you look like the extras in the ship, there's like little extra things that the ship can do. Like it has like evasion and shit, similar to like the Rogue and stuff like that. And over
Really?
time, you'll sort of unlock those by binding, like mind melding with the ship, kind of with its systems, because it's got telepathy, but it's not sentient. It's just how the systems sort of run.
Is the ship on my character sheet?
Yeah, it's in your extras. It's under the
Gotcha.
familiars and stuff. Yeah, and you can sense that it's taking the question and trying to reach out with its sensors, and you can sort of feel it reaching out, but it only has, I think it's about a mile of sensor range. It's like its blind sight, and you get that it's
1
trying.
mile.
It's 1 mile. Yeah, it's trying to help you reach out and sense, but it doesn't seem to be close enough. So you get like one option is you can actually physically fly along the inner rim at some point and scan it that way. And you get the sense that the ship its systems are somewhat curious about you and your nature. So they're sort of willing. They're in a willing sort of state, or a friendly state. And so yeah, no temples, but you do get a call.
I wanted to interject in the very beginning
Yeah.
when you're like, "Oh, Dis closes their eyes just to appease Kronos." I see Dis like pulling out a really hokey like crystal ball, and being like, "Let me consult this." I mean, like, I actually do kind of feel something.
What I was actually miming was you said you feel a pull. I was.
But yeah, so Kronos asked you that question, and then almost in a moment, you sort of close your eyes and sense, and you get sort of that rush of empathy from the ship's systems in a moment, and sort of clicks. And the ship doesn't have a name. That's another thing you sense. The ship was never named.
That's sad. I'm going to call it Raven. We must paint it
Nice.
black.
I mean,
Definitely possible.
We have a meeting to go to.
Yeah. Did you share all of that with us via the
Yeah,
tele-
so my ship can kind of talk to me a little bit. That's the only pull I feel, and it can't intuit past a certain distance. So that's a no. No temple.
Well, at least now you know that you can kind of talk to your ship. That'll be fun. All right, let's go.
Can't wait.
So you guys exit the portal and walk out into the hangar and then into the rec room. When you see at the table, there's a small sort of androgynous goblin sitting at one end of the table with the fire genasi gentleman you guys saw before, sort of leaning over one shoulder. Samina sits on the other side in a chair, sort of relaxed back with one foot up on the table. Renage sort of sits to her side. On the other side is Teskin and Gemini. They're sort of almost sitting away from the other group on the edge of the table. And then you can see the other guys, Bach, and everyone's there. Bach, Renage, Fashish. Yeah, Nozarka is there. The big giant dwarven woman, Teskin, Gemini, and I think that is everyone. Yes. Oh, and a human is actually sort of standing next to Fashish, the fire genasi. He's sort of got slicked back hair, just a white plain shirt and some jeans on, and he's sort of like trying to calm Fashish down. And you hear Samina when you guys enter go, look, we all know we need to start making some military plays. And they all kind of like look and watch you guys enter the room, and they all kind of stop. And Samina cocks an eye at you, Dis, and you get she's doesn't trust you, but she's about to play on your side because of that, because you sort of intimidated her, so she's kind of afraid of you. And she cocks an eye as you come in, and she goes, and we'll get to that, but should we address the elephant in the room? I think.
Well, that's rude.
I don't mean any offense. I just meant the
Oh.
presence.
Okay.
No offense, no offense.
Mm-hmm.
But having a drow here is gonna paint a target on us. I don't think the command knows where we went, but I'm pretty sure they got sight of. And you guys have exchanged formal trees, right? Like you guys gave them your names. I can't remember if you guys ever actually gave them your names or not.
I don't
You
think
guys-
we ever did.
Yeah, I know Kronos did, but I don't know if Dis ever
Kronos
did.
was nice and cordial. I was like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. Why we're in space now, and I was in a game like not too long ago. I don't know what's happening anymore. Very confused.
We're just playing asteroids. It's fine.
Okay, stuck at that game.
Next will be Centipede.
Oh
God,
my
no.
gosh, we legit used to
Bring it
play
on.
Centipede in volleyball. Like
Oof.
you'd like walk, locked armed, and yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Oh dang! Like
Yeah,
physical,
they
actual
would
Centipede.
serve at you and try to like get rid of you.
Nice.
It was fun.
Sounds like my childhood.
Yeah, everyone just tried to get rid of me a lot.
You're very tall.
But yeah. So Samina, she kind of looks over and says like, "Oh, should we address the elephants in the room and discuss what we're gonna do about painting a target on our back?" I'm more than willing to let you guys stay here, use our resources. You've saved our ass once already and given us a little coin to hopefully grease some palms or get some information. And you can see Renage gets kind of like mad when he hears that, because he definitely wanted it all for himself mostly. And she sort of looks around and looks at Woji, and Woji kind of looks up, and you see do you have your raven on you, or did you leave the raven somewhere? Is the raven with you, Dis?
Do you mean the ship? Yeah, it's on my shoulder.
No, the Kirby.
Kirby goes where he wants to. I would prefer he be with me, but
Okay.
I mean,
So Kirby's
I don't
flying
keep
around
a
the room,
leash.
and so the goblin, while Sumina's talking and saying everything, is sort of eyeing the raven as it sort of perches somewhere in the room. And the goblin Woji speaks up. Would you like to describe how you got here in your own words? But I think I might have an idea. And she's just eyeing the raven.
Can I keep the goblet?
I don't know if that. I don't think that's the kind of question you ask in polite company.
Well, that's stupid.
That's. I assume that you're talking to.
I
My drow
whispered
friend
that
here.
to you.
Yeah.
Specifically, I could lean over and just go,
she's
"Can I have the?" But I did it way too loud, so everybody heard.
everyone
Like,
just
can
kinda
I keep
stopped
the
and looked
goblin? And
over.
everyone's just like, "What the fucking hell?"
She's just addressing the group in general as she watches the raven and the bird fly around the room.
sorry, I'm testing something.
You're good.
Well, we bounced through a couple of alternate realities, through multi dimensions, as it were, and then got shot out of the air and crash landed on that planet.
It's all
Let's
very
see.
complicated, and it's probably going to take you guys like forever to really understand it. So we could just say, we showed up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We're good.
She turns to Bach and kind of smiles and goes, "You see, I told you those scribbles. There was more to them than you thought at first." She just
What
kind of goes back to the Raven at first. His equations. He's been onto something for quite some time, and soon he might break through. Something my race has done long ago. But it's just an innate ability we have. And she sort of holds out her hand, and you can see the orb goes out of the Raven and to her hand. And she goes, "You made a promise, sir." Kind of looks at the orb. And when we find you, and when we find your body, we will hold you to that promise. And if you try to flee again, there will be a trial. Know this. And sort of lets go of the orb, and the orb sort of flies back to the Raven. And you guys all get a message in your head that just says, "What the fuck?"
No, I want to hear the Raven say, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck?
My Raven is best Raven.
Well, that's a nifty trick.
And they're all sort of like watching the goblin, and they seem almost annoyed by it. And Fashish interrupts whatever's going on. He's like, yes, this is all fabulous. Bach brought some strangers into our home and apparently painted a target on our back by finding one of the only remaining drow alive in the whole solar system. So that's
And you're
another thing
welcome
to
for
watch out
saving
for.
your friends, man.
And, cleansing that temple.
Yeah,
and-
the various
Getting
things that we did.
Is that the
I'm-
only reason why there's a target on your back? Or is it
Pretty-
because they picked up technology that came from my ship?
Or is it because you're kind of a douche?
Or is it because you're rebels, and if you don't have a target on your back, you're not being very rebel-y?
You can see all the stuff, all the stuff you were saying. He didn't really have any knowledge of, and it was just all kind of like garbly-gook to him. But when you say that, that last little line sort of stings at his pride. And he looks at you, Dis, and just sort of narrows his eyes.
I narrow
And
my
then-
eyes back. Then I blow him a kiss.
Give me. Would you say that is intimidation or just?
Oh, it's menacing.
I don't know if
Okay.
it's intimidation or charisma.
Well, intimidating is using charisma.
Okay. It's charismatically intimidating.
As I suppose.
Well, it can either be deception, intimidation, or persuasion.
Persuasion or yeah.
And I'm gonna go intimidation because that's 4 higher than my persuasion.
Okay. I wanted to let you know you rolled pretty good though, so let's see what you got.
Yeah, I just lost a cuff. 16 plus 13.
16 plus 13, so what? 29?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So you meet eyes with him, and your guys' eyes narrow, and you get the sense that this person has a pretty strong insight in terms of just they've handled military campaigns. They've got a pretty good stat. You don't seem to have shaken them, but you feel for a moment, just a moment that you did, but they sort of shook it off at the last second. You didn't quite break through the pride.
But
And,
are
it
they
seems-
Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit.
that is the important question here.
Fear boner. Yeah.
Are they awkwardly aroused?
And as that little moment happens when Fashish tries to interrupt Woji and this weird seance or something that's happening, the human next to Fashish sort of goes, "Yes, we know. We are conducting it. We're trying to conduct a military campaign. We're trying to find targets. Samina has a target, but we need resources to hit this target. And then on top of that, there's many ways we can make resources. Okay, we can do the X-rays. And when he says the X-rays, you see Woji and Renaj sort of nodding along. And then he goes, Nozarka has gave us an idea of doing the slag run, which is very profitable but extremely dangerous. And there's bounties. Fashish has collected a list of bounties that we could go after as another way to collect information or resources. We have lots of plans, but we need to stick to one and do one thing. And you can see he's like pretty annoyed with everyone. And he's like, we've survived a lot together as a team, and it has been chaos, but we don't rush it. Take it slow. We need to focus. Find a motive of focus. Find one thing, target it. And now we have, I'm guessing, more hands. Sort of looks at you guys. I don't know exactly what your plans are. Samina seems to want to give you shelter for the saving their ass, and you've already paid your way, so I see no reason to do that. You don't have to help us with anything. I think at this point you've paid your way, and we have rooms, 2 available if you need them, and we have food here. And you can see Bach is sort of smirking and like trying to hide his face. He's like looking down, and but we don't have much. Gemini has her farm. It's a little modest farm. She's got lots of vegetables and fruits to choose from, but nothing in the way of meat or anything like that. We get most of our proteins from plant-based sources, so it can get. And he sort of looks at her and just cuts off what he was about to say. So yes, you're more than willing to stay, but we need to figure out a source of action so we can maintain the place. And yeah, he sort of stops for a sec.
I appreciate that. Thank you. We appreciate the place to stay, and I appreciate the place to work on my ship. I appreciate the genius that you have in Bach over there. So thank you for me and my compatriots here. We have things that we need to take care of as well, and chief among them for me is finding the remaining piece of my ship that will allow me to, do the whole dimension hopping thing that I'm used to doing. The Elven High Command took it, and
We
I'm
need to kill
wondering.
him.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone just sort of chuckles.
Yeah. I'd like to
My
give him a
blade-
black eye, if nothing else, and get my shit back.
My blade's got some bloodlust going. Nice.
Can we get that one?
I actually kind of like that. Like, I would actually
That model.
probably drive that. It's kind of cool.
That's pretty
Suicide
neat with the
goals.
Gull-wings. Wow.
Bach speaks up and says, like, well, one of the resources we're going to need is people, right? So I always thought maybe we could hit a slave ship coming off Terrace that could give us people. But if we're going to get more people, we're going to need to clear out more space here. And we have the warehouse and the hangar past our residence there down the hallway that's blocked off. If we go down there in some suits and make an air seal, we could clear out some space and bring some people in. That's what I vote for. I say we get people first. And go ahead.
If we're going to make an assault, yeah, I can agree with that. First, I
We're
gotta
gonna
figure
need
out
people
what
to fly
we have.
ships too. Nozarka
Yeah.
kind of speaks up, and we're gonna need ships for those people to fly. And then Samina kind of says, like, I'm working on the ships. I have an idea for some fighters. That's why I scoped out this this mining facility for us to refurbish. It's close to a target. They police the trade lines from Tyr, the moon of Thunmar. So if we can hit that outpost where they deploy their starfighters to police those runs, we could hit a dent and give us some space to move some things out of their eyes.
Couldn't I fly into their little tiny forward base there, and we could steal some ships or something?
Not if you paint it black.
I had something more permanent in mind.
Yeah.
Were you planning on giving back the ships after you used them and stole them? And because I feel like stealing a ship is still pretty permanent.
Oh no, we're going to steal their ships and lay waste to that base.
I like this person.
This is a good plan.
That was always the
She-
plan. I just
She goes, nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Aw, but if I nuke it from orbit, I can't throw my axe at it.
You can always try.
I could, and the way that I roll, it might actually happen. Who knows?
you might hit a
Fallen.
planet.
With style.
Hit an entire planet.
And then the Woji, the little goblin, speaks up that it seems that our guests might be searching for something I'm looking for as well.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That might
Like-
cause a problem.
I
Like
don't
what,
think it'll
little
cause a
friend?
problem.
Well, our little friend here seems to know our friend Kirby, and
That is true.
I'll admit I'm a wee bit curious about that.
He made
Yeah.
a promise to our queen that he must keep and be held to. So we too
Kirby,
are
did
searching
you-
for his body.
Did you marry yourself off again?
No, he married himself off once and then ran away.
Oh.
And then they
a promise
found
to your
him
queen.
in another dimension. Oh my gosh.
I get it now.
You fucking Kirby, I told you should have just bit the bullet.
Orc love is forever.
Smooshed her. Troll. Thank you. There's a difference.
Goblin,
Or goblin. There you
Wow.
go. Smaller. Wow. Fuck.
I apologize for both of my companions.
I'm racist.
I'm just dumb.
No, don't blame yourself.
I'm so pretty.
You're so pretty and tall.
That's it.
Okay. So, you're searching for the same thing that we are. A way
One
to
of
get
the
back home.
things. No,
Kirby's
the body to that strange bird.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. That is definitely one of the things we need to find before this situation becomes permanent for Kirby.
I
Yes.
mean, if we have
Nice. Oh. He is in grave danger, but it's a danger he caused himself. So we can only do our best. And she just
I mean,
smiles at the bird.
How dare he plummet to his death? I mean, it's bastard.
He started playing with things he shouldn't have. And she looks at you, Kronos, when she says that.
Most men do
Playing
play with things they
We-
shouldn't.
We've all found things that we didn't understand and continued to toy with them.
Yeah, well, I call that ship home, so, that's helped me get out of a very tight situation. It was either mess around with the technology I didn't understand and get it working as well as I could, or be stuck there forever. What would you choose?
Now I want to.
The way
Like
my
the most passive aggressive I've ever heard.
I'm
That's
not
like
judging.
a Kermit.
No judgment at all. My
No.
people have toyed with some interesting magics ourselves and changed over time. We have a natural ability to slide between places.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. So I suppose that would naturally lead to sliding between dimensions as well.
Yes, and it's not always controllable. Some of us get lost.
Is there a timer involved?
Uncontrollable sliding.
Is there a professor? Is he heavy?
Quantum leap.
No, I was thinking Professor Arturo from Sliders.
So sometimes you guys never make it home, do you?
No. Some of us prefer it that way. Some of us are as adventurous as those little ants you have there. And she kind of like eat the little ant. You see one of those little like intelligent ants on your shoulder. But we're all bound by our Fae laws, which are very binding, no matter how far from home we get.
Let me
Kirby is about
guess,
to find
side
that
eye to the
lesson.
parrot or to the crow, just like to the parrot. Yes.
What the fuck?
It might as well be a parrot.
By the way, Kronos
Yes.
upgrade.
Oh shit!
Wow. That is an extended.
That's actually badass, though.
It is.
That'd be hard as fuck to drive.
Dude, I would so lay down in the back and just like chill and be like, yeah, this is amazing.
I mean, if you can drive a big ass U-Haul, you can drive that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're just not pulling through a McDonald's drive-thru in that thing.
I mean, so too.
the big fucking metal pole that says clearance is this high.
Yeah.
We'll park and take up 12 spaces. It's fine.
Yeah.
In the
Park-
back of Walmart.
Park horizontally.
In the lobby. I'm sorry, continue. I got distracted. By
Any
You're good.
idea where we might be able to find the body for our misbegotten bird over there?
We're trying to locate him, but it's hard because we just keep getting brought to this bird. And she's just watching it. But if we knew a location, we might be able to start looking, spending some resources looking for that as well. Fox already got his drones scanning the solar system for the signals that he encountered when he found you, I take it.
Yes. Yep. That's we're also using that to look for the other piece, the last piece of my ship. Actually, there's still another piece down on that planet that I need as well. That'll actually help me get that thing flying again. Yes, don't look at me like that. It actually does fly. I know what it looks like.
Everyone just sort of looks away again.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly stable when it flies.
Looks like that.
What the hell is that?
Cookie.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Well, that would be horrible if that's how it got rebuilt.
Stop helping the GM.
I would never do that to Kronos.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's worse than the death curse.
Pride van.
There we go.
Oh god, that's not.
That is so ugly. That's like it's just affront to vision.
That, like, okay, look, you want to have a pride van. Why would you not do the obvious, make it look like a fucking sunset that like gradients from one to the next? Why would you do this like fucked up
Zebra gum?
zebra?
And why does it look like it has this evil fucking grin on it?
It's like a clown with this giant grin. That's horrific.
Yeah,
This is the bulgy pride van.
Luke, don't roll a 1 in the
gee.
rebuild, okay?
Jesus.
Yes,
God.
that's what you're gonna get.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Roll a nat 20, so there's lots of leg room.
Legroom is good.
Yes.
And shower back here. It's all good. It's all good.
We got Antoine. What happens in the back of the Pride van stays in the Pride van.
Yeah, because you can't wash it out.
Oh god. Just get stuck in the carpet.
Yeah.
Oh!
There will be no carpet.
That
It's on
Pride
the
van
floor.
definitely has shag carpet.
Then I'm gonna grind it into the carpet.
Hardwood.
Why?
Definitely go hardwood. Linoleum?
Something with a drain right in the middle and sloping floors.
So yeah, the human kind of looks at everyone and goes, well, me and Renaj are gonna use a portion of the money, and he takes one of the nuggets, and like we're gonna go grease some palms on Ryzen Prime. We're gonna get some information about the X-rays. If no one wants to help with that, me and Renaj might be able to pull something out. And he sort of takes that off, and they go. And Samina sort of looks at him and just rolls her eyes. And Nozarka comes over and goes, "I'm gonna take one of these nuggets and start fixing my slag ship." She sort of walks away, just looking at the gold nug, and it just leaves
gold
Teskin.
nug.
Yeah, the gold nugget.
Oh my
And,
god. I want a shirt that just says gold nug, and it's like a chicken nugget that's golden.
Golden nuggy.
I'm gonna go take this golden nuggie and get my shit fixed. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm very distracted tonight.
And then, as those two leave, Bach looks up at the party and basically says that, yes, my drones are currently scanning the system for signs of the same signals that the ship made when it came through and punched into our reality. But if there's anything else you want to keep an eye out for, like your friend's body, if there's any information you can give me, I can always relocate some drones to that process and look, trying to search different areas of the solar system.
Dis, he kind of became your familiar. You got any helpful hints for our friend here?
Let me talk to the parrot raven.
The parrot.
Kirby,
The
where's
Raven.
your body?
I don't know where my body is.
Find it.
Okay, let me just try real hard. Like I haven't been doing that this whole fucking time. And he goes and like just lands on the table. And like, if a raven could look like it was like twisting its neck and turning its head up and like bulging an eye and like mocking you, that's what it looks like it's trying to do. Kind of looks really weird. It looks like it's the raven's dying, but you know.
Hold on. So right at this point, that's when I interject. Well, yeah, Kirby, that would be the good thing to do if that's what you haven't been doing this whole time.
And then it just
Why
falls
didn't
over
you
on the
try that
table.
at first?
It just falls over on the table and it just says like GTFO. You get a little message.
You just see like one little pointer feather at the end of the wing just go, get out.
Get out of here.
I just looked to everyone else present and I'm like, I'm sorry. My raven has issues.
He's very moody. Has he
Gemini-
had a lot of this soy protein? Is that what's going on?
It is.
You
He got
shouldn't
into my
give
blue
birds
pills.
that. They're too small. They digest it too much, and then they get all bitchy. You
Is
laugh.
that the
I'm
bird
not
or is
kidding.
that is that the bird
is a
or is that
legit
Kirby?
thing. I had to stop giving my bird edamame because he would get super bitchy.
That's fucking funny.
They're too small. It's too much soy for them.
I just
You
looked
give
at Brynn.
Too much emotion.
Look, I know you're bitchy, but we don't need to. Stare at me all you want, drow bitch.
Kirby, don't worry. We're gonna find your body
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah. Sure.
God, I'm
Although-
just
I
reminded of
mean,
Harlem
we
Nights.
hope.
Vera, don't worry. We're going to find your toe. Shae, I showed you that. I think I showed everyone here that. Where Eddie Murphy blows off Della Reese's pinky toe.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I believe that you.
I remember
you took a break from the fucking stream to show it. I feel like that happened.
It had to be after because that was like a 3-minute clip, and I definitely could not have showed that live.
That's true. Okay, it was after. It was when I was like, I'm tired and gonna go to bed, and you're like, hold on a second, and then you played this like fucking 30-minute clip of some bullshit, and I was like, I'm so tired, and oh shit, she just fucked his world up.
Oh, so now you want to hit people with garbage cannons.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
no, I'm
sorry.
gonna have to cut you.
Kronos.
I don't remember any of this. Yes.
I'll send it to you.
Bach, when he's sitting there at the table, he sort of looks up at you, and you showed him the alien technology, correct? Weren't you showing him that last session, I believe, or when you guys were eating dinner, or have you not shown him that yet?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were actually discussing that. It was one of the things we were talking about.
Okay.
We didn't go greatly into depth about it, but yeah, I showed him some of it. Yeah.
He sort of looks at you and goes, "So, I don't know if you guys are trying to rest right away, but I do have some questions about how it all works. If you have the time, I don't know exactly what your guys' plans are." And at that moment, you feel a vibration in your pocket, or one of your satchels, wherever you put the sending stone that Suzaria gave you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's just in my bag of holding or whatever. I pull out the stone and hold it.
You get a little sending spell comes through, and goes like, "Hey, it looks like I may have found one of the pieces to your ship.
Excellent.
The gravitron, I believe. At least the way what the cat was describing and what my locate object spell showed me, it seems like this is what you were looking for. I got a ping. Interesting news, though. I went to find it in the jungle because you just sort of have to be out searching, and yeah, so it's on the move. It looks like it killed a Triceratops on the way down, or maybe a Stegosaurus, and something ate its remains and may have eaten the piece of your ship. So it's running around the jungle.
Oh,
I might be able to help you locate it whenever you have time, but so it sits down there.
How big it is? The thing that it's in?
Or the thing itself.
Well, the thing itself, Kronos would know how big it is because it's
the thing
piece of a ship
itself,
that he's
I mean, if it
it'd be
ate
the
a
size of a small
Triceratops,
creature.
It's not a small creature; it's a big creature.
Well, the
Chances
creature
are
that
it's
ate it
probably
is,
a
yeah.
T-Rex. Yeah,
The item is the size of about a small creature.
Yeah.
Like a gnome or something like that.
yeah. So
I
chances are
just
it's a
like
T-Rex.
out of everything you could have picked in this world that could have eaten it, your frame of reference is gnome. Like, or
Well,
no,
for the
the
object.
size of a gnome.
A
That
gnome
something else
ate a
ate. Got it.
T-Rex.
No.
I was wrong. It's the item that we're looking for is like the size of a gnome. It just makes me laugh because we had gnome friends with us at one point, and it was like, yeah, it's like the size of you remember the ones that were on your shoulder, it's like that big.
Oh, that instantly fucking yeah, I remember.
That just vanished into thin air. Yes, those guys.
Yeah.
We
should take my ship.
It
It has
does hold two. It does hold two people.
Yeah.
So Dis and Kronos heading out.
No. Kronos can't fit.
If I can fit, Kronos can fit. I think
Where'd Brynn go? Oh.
how tall are you, Kronos?
I am 6'2".
Okay, so we're the same
Yeah.
size.
No, you're
Or no,
6'7".
I'm 6'7".
Yeah. Well, I mean, the mohawk is a foot, so.
Wait, okay, hold on. It's a known quantity.
It's a real size.
Is
A hogshead.
this the ship that Kronos and the others came on? Or is this
Correct.
the ship?
No, the other one.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the freighter that Renage flew here with Kronos.
Are these things guns?
Yes, they are.
So this ship is armed.
Yeah, it has weapons.
See, we could all go. I don't
Yeah.
like leaving Brynn behind.
Well, ideally, we don't leave anybody behind. That's
Especially because the last time you guys didn't include me, I got to watch Dish and Kronos try to destroy a bunch of vines for like an hour. It was very
When-
entertaining.
Took you 3 minutes.
Dis is sat here like, I'm getting through it. It's fine.
Poking you with a
whole fucking
rapier.
vine wall.
I will cut these vines with this piercing weapon.
Meanwhile, I'm like, hey, can I take a crack at the other one? Boom! Oh, it's all okay. Here you go. Was that what you guys were trying to do?
Poke, 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 poke.
Athleticism.
Going down to the planet would be good. So we would have 2 ships. You guys can fly in Dis's ship. You can fly in Raven, and then I can pilot my sleek, wonderful, awesome ship, the Eviscerator.
This?
Sleek, wonderful, partial ship.
Yep.
You can fly that? As
Not
it
yet.
is.
Not yet, but I will.
When you get the Gravitron, can you fly it?
Yes. That's
Well,
what.
let's go get it.
Do you not remember that we came here on that?
No, I just didn't know which piece.
Made it fly.
Yeah, if it was the other piece that they stole that we're waiting on to be able to fly in this thing, or
No,
if
the piece that they stole is the piece that makes
jump.
us go. Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's our dimensional jump.
Okay, I understand now.
That's the one that's going to collapse reality if they fuck it up.
Okay. So yeah, let's go get your piece.
All right. Let's.
And the ship part. I mean, your girl's
Okay.
waiting on the planet.
So who do we contact to get down there? Like, you guys want someone to fly you down, or
Well,
because
whose
you only
ship
know
is
how
it?
to fly star freighters? That's technically Peru's the human's ship. Renage usually flies it.
So, have Renage take us down.
Ask Renage to take us down.
Yeah, have Renage take us
Yeah.
down. That's
I
what
will
said.
ask Renage.
Give me an investigation check. Can you find him? No, I'm just kidding. He's know where he could be.
It's like, oh, Dis is looking for him. Yeah, you're gonna have to find him. 'Cause he's hiding.
gone.
He's like
gone.
in the linen closet, just a whole bunch of like towels over him. He's like, no one's in here.
Hmm.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
that Renage photo.
Yeah, so you go into the living area and sort of knock on his door, and he comes out and he's like, "Yeah, oh, you, hey, what what do you need?"
Hail and well met, friend.
Yeah, uh-huh.
We are in need of your fine piloting services.
Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah. What do you want? What are we doing? What's the plan?
A piece of my good friend Kronos' ship has been located on the planet's surface.
We're going back to the moon.
Just briefly.
It's the fakest sounding interaction I've ever heard.
Okay.
That's what I'm aiming for, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. We can do that.
I'm aiming for unusually chipper so as not to scare the urine out
Scare
of.
him.
It's scaring me. I just lean over to Kronos and I'm like, is this super creepy to you too? Kronos isn't listening.
Wait,
You
I
tried
thought we all walked over there. I'm sorry. I thought. Okay, yeah, sorry.
We're
We did
telepathically
for the joke,
going.
damn it. No, you're right. We weren't there.
We're telepathically joined.
Oh, that's I keep forgetting. Just make sure he knows that once he helps, then he really won't have to pilot us around as much.
Oh, once we complete our mission, we will have our own ship of size and girth enough to carry our entire party.
He
this-
sort of smiles.
So this will be the last time you will be called upon as a ferry service.
Hopefully.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe.
Let me show you the hiding spots and everything. We went over this with Kronos, so this should go over pretty fast. And he basically takes you to the freighter and shows you the spots where like you would hide if he got boarded, if he can't like make the piloting checks to get past the blockade onto the planet.
That looks really cramped. I don't know if I can fit in there.
You can work it out, right? And this spot that's temp regulated, so you shouldn't show up on heat scanners. It's plated, so you shouldn't show up on vitals, so we don't have to actually put you under. That was fun that one time. That was yeah. So let's just do this. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess this is happening.
I'm just
So-
sitting here talking. It's fine. Mute.
What is there any way you guys would like to assist? You can kind of do the aid action if you want, Dis, because you've been shown the basics of flying. You wouldn't really be able to fly this type of ship on your own 100%, but you can sort of assist. Kronos, you have spells and stuff that might be able to assist. And
Well,
Brynn,
I mean, I can give him bardic inspiration for sure.
yeah, that's right. Yes, you can. And
I
I'll-
just
I'll
sit
take
there and
him.
I'm like, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
okay, so if you want to be emotional support, give me a persuasion check.
Yes, I love
Or
that you
intim-
actually
or-
find
or
something.
Or intimidation if you want to do it the other way. It's up to you. But
Hold
since you went with the more positive, I just chose that. But you can do it however you want.
Yeah, they're exactly the same. We'll go with persuasion.
Nice.
Because
You just like, I imagine you put your hand like on his shoulder, and you just like grip, and he's like, it's done with love, but it's still a little intimidating.
it's just lovingly scary. It's fine. It's fine.
It's Goliath love. You get used to it.
Yeah,
Love.
don't worry about it. It'll be good. All
Unconditional
right.
tough love.
So persuasion is a +4. So 15.
15. Okay, sick. So that I'm gonna actually have that work as sort of like a guidance. So he's got this D4, a D8 for you. That's what your bardic inspiration is, a D8, right? Not a 10.
Let me double check.
It's a D100.
Are you trying to sneak your starship? You just attach it.
Yes.
So I was like, look, it fits.
Yeah, one D8. Before we take off, I wanted to collapse down my mansion and take it with us.
Okay.
Yeah. Make sure
Yeah,
I
no
have
worries.
that with me.
Ships attached to each other. It's called docking.
Okay.
I learned about it at a space rest stop.
Okay.
Docking.
Ooh.
Did you see what Antoine said, Si?
No.
Point that knife at the camera again. That was trippy.
I mean, there's a replay feature.
Ooh.
That doesn't sound like it's going well. Why are you rolling poorly?
Hey, you don't know who I'm rolling poorly for. Let me just use these guidance. Is this bardic inspiration real quick?
There's not like enemies right now, so really it's just us.
We're still in the
You're-
garage. I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm making checks to see exactly what happens.
I think he's
Okay.
pulling a Tony Shalhoub and fucking scraping the ship all on the side as he pilots it out.
Yeah, you guys don't make it out of the hangar. TPK. Okay,
Wow.
so he gets the systems reared up, and the ship starting, sort of gets it up out of the ship, and you can see he sort of looks over at you. And what's your Kronos, you have a 20 passive insight, right?
20 passive insight. Yes.
Okay,
Passive
so you can
wisdom,
tell
insight, yeah.
you can tell that he's just sort of messing around, but he sort of like goes, oh, and messes, and the ship sort of dips to one side and gets close to Dis's starfighter, and then sort of dips back up and darts out of the hangar bay. And he basically goes like, yeah, you guys get comfortable, sit in for a little bit. It's going to be a little bit of a ride before we get to anything entertaining. And you guys basically can sit around in the cargo bay or find time to do something. Basically take a short rest or prepare anything you need to. If there's any spells that last for like 8 hours or something that you want to pop. But yeah, you guys have that time. And eventually you guys get a little intercom message where he's like, all right, just out of a precaution, you guys might want to get in the cargo bay. There's a chance I don't outrun these guys. And
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Now we
Oh.
can.
That's weird. It said my mic was unplugged. I literally did nothing to fix it.
Huh.
Well, now we can hear you.
Oh, okay. And
Now,
yes,
did you say we just took a short rest? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you basically had enough time to take a short rest and then if there's anything you wanted to do in that time, also prepare. Like if you have any spells that last a long time, you want to get rid of now so they don't waste action economy or something like anything like that. Get out of the way.
Brynn, do you still have that ability to do the tattoos?
I don't. I actually don't remember.
Okay, then it probably never came to be.
That's I think we discussed it, and there actually is magical tattoos. You
Yeah.
just gotta basically find like the rest, like what are the recipe for them, and the
Components,
ingredients.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, before it was like a spell, and like you had to find inks to do it. So yeah.
Oh, was it like you tattooed a spell onto you, basically?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, gotcha.
And or an item, and then it would
Yeah.
hold the spell or item until
Yeah,
your
it was-
intent was to summon it forth, and then it would appear in your hand. And if the timer expired without you summoning it, it would appear at your feet.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could work that up pretty easily.
I'm just trying to think of things we never did anything with.
That would definitely be something
Yeah,
I
that would-
never touched.
Yeah, that would be a cool ass fucking one too, especially to have like a Goliath, like fucking tribal tattoos and shit.
Or, drow.
Or Drow, yeah, different styles.
How they have the secret tattoos that are only visible in the Underdark, or all those kinds of things.
Rave
Like
tattoos.
the house emblems.
Yeah.
Rave tattoo, yeah.
The rave tattoos.
Okay.
No, I was thinking like lockpicking tools or thieves' tools, like a tattoo on your hand kind of thing. And then you're never without them,
Okay.
in case you get
Yeah,
locked.
that would. I think there is actually possibly a spell like that. I might be
I'll look
thinking
it
of
up.
3.5 though, but yeah. So yeah, he basically over the intercom goes like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to quite outrun these guys. Our best bet might be to just let them board. We're kind of in dead space right now. I'm just gonna let them scan. I'm telling them I'm going to scavenge. They should let me through, hopefully, if they don't smell anything wrong.
Won't they detect an elf on board?
Not if so. The cargo bay, the storage that he showed you is basically like lined with a material that's like blocks scanner like radio waves and stuff, so you won't come up as a life form, and it's temperature regulated, so the heat won't go through either.
It's an old fridge.
It's an
Go
old,
in
yeah.
and survive an explosion.
It's a smuggler's stowaway, basically, is what it is. Yeah.
I like
and
my
then-
description better.
Yeah,
It's
I
an
make
old
sure to
fridge.
go there because I don't want my life science to specifically fuck us up because I'm the only one. They'll know who I am. So.
While you guys are in there, basically you have just your normal stealth rolls. If you have any advantage, that's still added. You don't have a disadvantage because they're using their scanners trying to pick you up. So the ship comes to a stop, and the lights dim, goes into sort of like a power down mode, and you hear two elven soldiers get on and start mumbling with Renage. Kronos and Dis can hear the words kind of echoing through the halls. They're like, so, the high elven. They have a dog with them. Yeah. And the dog sniffs you out. Fuck. Fight time. No. Let's see. So basically, the high elven crown needs to know your business. It says here that you're a scavenger ship. We scan that you're empty, but we need to make sure that you don't have anything illegal or illicit. It's standard procedure. And Raj is like, yeah. No, nothing. We're actually empty right now. I was kind of doing a little recon, hoping to find something of use that you guys haven't, hopefully you guys have pulled all the dangerous stuff away, now that you're letting us go in. And he's sort of like doing charisma checks with them. I need to actually roll these. Nice. Fucking nat 20, dude. Hell yeah. Renage did something. So he talks, he leans back in his chair and sort of just sits there in the cockpit, and they sort of walk around. You can see them kind of walk by you guys one way, and they sort of turn around, mumble to themselves, kind of walk back. And you can hear the mumbling is basically just like, nothing fishy on the scanners. Seems like everything's kosher here. Yeah, kosher. They use the word kosher.
Wow.
They're Jewish elves.
Jewish.
No,
Wait, they're
they start on
Jewish.
Nothing mashugana.
Yeah, they start walking on their way back, and I'm gonna need you guys to make me stealth checks. Just one.
Oh shit.
You don't have disadvantage because of your armor, Brynn.
I
you
know.
have advantage because of your armor, Dis, and Kronos. I think you're at a normal, just straight check as well.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Fuck yeah. I'm guessing 100 from Dis.
Yeah. 30.
17 plus 5, 21.
21, and what was that? A 30?
Yeah. Since it's
Okay.
advantage, I rolled twice, and one of them was a 17. So
Okay.
plus
Yeah,
13.
yeah. Boom. That's way more than what was needed. So with the 20, a 21, and a 30, you guys all sort of sit there. When they go past and talk and come back, you guys all sort of hold your breath for a moment. The bird is sort of flying around in the cargo bay, and you can see you look up and he's not on your shoulder, and you're like, motherfucker. And they sort of look up like, what's that? Oh, huh. Looks like he's got a stowaway. Not what we're looking for though. And they sort of like walk past and eventually get off the ship and leave. And after a moment, like you can see Renage is just sitting there in the chair, and he's just sort of like acting cool. And then there's a moment where he just sort of stands up, puts his hands on his head all really quick, and he's like, holy fucking shit, that was close. And he like runs over to the smuggler's hold and like opens it, and he's like, man, whoo, I didn't know if that lining was gonna work. I never actually smuggled anyone in there. Whoo. Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. What?
Wow.
You motherfucker.
Hey, looks like I got what I paid the money for. This is nice.
Good job, kid.
Doesn't hold that many people. I can get like 4 people on this side, 4 people on that side. Huh. Anyway.
I like that you're
Yeah.
looking over the schematics after you just sacrificed us, essentially.
We could have
Hey.
killed him easily. It's not an issue.
That was always an option.
I don't like people gambling with my life, okay? If someone's going to gamble with my life, it's going to be me. And I'm probably going to
Frequently.
Well, I mean,
this
it was
is for
either-
Antoine.
Stabby stab.
I'd be curious to know how many patrols disappear out here, and should that patrol have disappeared, how much harder it would be to get through. So I'm just glad that we didn't have to kill them.
Are they
Yeah.
flying a ship like my
Optimist.
ship?
Probably.
They had a ship like yours, basically.
Oh, so it could have docked to a ship. That's interesting.
Did you want to fly with your starfighter docked to your ship? So it's just as to carry a beacon. I guess you could turn it off. I mean,
but if they flew up and saw your
Yeah,
ship,
I know.
which looks
Yeah, it's
exactly
like-
like theirs, docked with our ship, don't you think they'd look a little conspicuous?
we're gonna
Not
have
if
to
I
double
fit it.
dock. This is gonna be complicated. No, I'm just kidding.
I saw a video about that once.
Oh my gosh, no.
Before Kronos put up the the porn blocker.
Buzzkill.
Before Chronos enabled
Ship.
save
No,
search every
no
time.
wonder Manos was able to get out and wreck my ship.
Oh, listen, if he escaped to the places that had come up on that search, more power to him. He's going to be sore in places he didn't know he had.
So Bernage, he's goes back to piloting, and you can see he had this he has this huge adrenaline dump, and his hands are sort of like shaking, and he's just pretty excited. He's like, usually I can outrun them boys, but the insight on you, Kronos, he's just talking at his ass. You can tell that he always stops for them, if except for maybe that last time when you guys got away and he had some debris to use. He mostly stops. He's just full of talk, and he's a little good old boy, except for his street racing. But you guys go down, and I'm assuming you're landing just at Suzaria's hut. Is my guess? Is there okay? So you guys land in that same spot where you landed before, in that little grove outcropping that she cleared, and she sort of comes out of the hut as you guys leave the ship, and Renaj kind of looks at you guys. He's like, and so I'm staying here, right? Like, I'm taking you back, or I'm going now, or
yeah, stay here and please don't leave us down here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I just want to double check. Okay. He sort of walks out with you guys and looks and sees Suzaria come out of the hut, and he sort of looks at you guys, and Suzaria sort of starts walking over, and you can see Renaj is sort of just waiting for his moment to speak, but he doesn't want to say anything first and seem rude, and Suzaria comes up and sort of goes like, "Oh, you got my message.
I did.
It's good to see you so quick. You guys are more than welcome inside, and then they're more welcome to follow me inside." And as she says that, Renaj bursts out like, "Yeah, do you have any more food in there?" And
Holy shit.
she sort of turns and gives him a little side eye, and she goes, "I'll see if I have anything." And he's
You
like,
have got zero chill, dude.
bites his tongue. "Hey, I'm tired of eating plants."
So literally what popped into my head where Cronus is like, "Yeah, I got your message. Of course we're here." In my head, all I could hear was "pussy whipped." She was a cat at one point. I'm sorry, my pun made me extra happy.
Wow.
Now take a D4 psychic damage. No, just kidding.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Hold on. Let's see what it would do.
Oh, is that anything like an electric shock to the taint?
Oh,
for
fuck.
one
It's a
point?
good thing that was totally not for real, right?
Yeah, no, that wasn't for real.
Oh, okay, because I got a 4.
Pun damage.
Bad pun damage.
When she gives Renaj the side eye, and you're like, "You have no chill, dude." And he's like, "I'm just tired of eating plants." And he sort of starts to step, and Vine sort of grab his feet and hold him down. And Suzaria's like, "I think you can wait in the ship. I'm sure there's plenty of rations in there." And she takes you guys inside, and he's like, "Man, come on!" And the vines are just sort of binding him to the grove.
No, you stay.
And she takes you into the hut.
You have to learn some tact, Bob.
I throw him a single piece of peppered jerky.
It's a tiny bit of jerkification.
It's just out of his reach.
It is Rizalka, too, by the way.
Nice.
And Fozzie's fingertip trying to get it.
I mage hand wiggle it. Not closer, just kind of
Just wiggle it.
Just
as you guys all walk in, you're the last one in, just sort of taunting him with the piece of meat. Suzaria takes you in, and she takes you to this little table where she's been doing the divinations. And
Shae's gone. Taunting him with my piece of meat.
Yeah. I didn't think that would be the one that got her, but
I think she's envisioning this waving a dick at some guy who's strapped to the ground. Yeah, you can't get it.
Okay, I'm good.
But she takes you to this table where she's been doing the divination, and she kind of has a map that's laid out next to it with these sort of cartography tools, and she's like, I've got it centered down to this location. When I go out there, I haven't gotten a ping since it's been taken from the body when I found it the first time, or when my cats found it the first time. I've gotten a location of this area. She sort of like draws an area of the map in red. It's actually relatively small. I was gonna go searching, but if you guys take one part of this, and I take one part of this, we might be able to find this faster. It was eaten by something big. Judging by the tracks, one of the bigger predators, Allosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, the big guys.
Yeah.
You brought your cannon, right, Brynn?
Yeah.
That's what I was afraid of.
That's strapped to the butt. Kidding me? It's right here. Let's do this.
Oh, by the way, I didn't hit a rest during our travel here, so I'm going to hit it.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
And I'm doing long because 4 hours.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Sorry, continue.
Yep. Yeah, so she basically says, if we split up and search this little area of the jungle, we might be able to find where it's been hiding. This area is a little strange. There's something that feels off there. I haven't been able to pinpoint that. It's kind of new to me. But just be aware. Not like the flower or anything, something else, something unnatural, undead.
Manos.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like paranoid that Manos is coming back.
Oh,
Manos.
I'm sure Manos is lurking around. Yeah, Manos. He's the reason why we crash landed here.
Could not make it through 20 minutes of it. Sorry.
It's like oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Roll another d4. No,
Oh,
just
damn
kidding.
it!
Oh,
Good fuck is another 4.
nice.
These are just confirmation that these puns are horrible.
You should just roll that 5 times instead of a d20.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Agreed.
keep.
Mm-hmm.
Then add and add and add. Oh yeah, where did nat 20? Would that be a dirty? I feel like that's a dirty 20.
No, that's like triple value nat 20 because you had to roll it 5 times.
Yeah. Although the chances are greater, so it works out. She looks and she says, I know when we were together you had ways of tracking things down, so I'm assuming you won't need any help. You need she kind of points to that cat that you pet the one time, that event that originally led you here. So you don't need any assistance or a guide, do you? And yeah, that would be survival skill. So if someone has a good survival skill, that's kind of what you use to tracking, just so you guys are aware of that.
I have a +5.
Ooh, nice.
I have a plus
Actually,
4.
pretty
I have a 2.
So size that.
good. You can always aid. You got a really good perception. Give someone else advantage or something, But okay, so you
know
should be
what?
kitted out.
Okay. Yeah. So, maybe send a guide with us just in case.
She looks at the cat. She's like, "You heard him." The cat sort of like prances over and sort of rubs itself along Kronos' legs, and like that way I can at least keep an eye out on you. And you see her eyes flash blue, and then the cat's eyes like flash over blue.
Oh, that's a cool trick.
Excellent. I assume that you can we can talk to you through her as well, or
If you need to.
Okay. Excellent.
We won't be too far from each other, so I should be able to sense what she feels.
Kronos is like, "What you doing?" Like you're the
Cat phone. No, you hang up first.
Oh God, no, no, God, I'm not 14 again.
I just love it that it would be coming through a cat.
Cat, yeah.
God, how do you hang up a cat?
You hang up first. Do I kill it? It doesn't seem right.
Oh wow, that's very morbid but amazing.
Do I shove its tail in its mouth? I mean,
Oh no! Don't do that.
So basically with the map that she gives you guys and the information, you could easily head off from the hut with her to the spot and sort of split up. It would just be, I would need this. If you want to use perception, you can roll perception, or you can aid one of the others to give them advantage on their survival checks, which would basically be shadowing them, helping them out. And yeah, I just need a couple checks.
16 plus 4, 20.
19 plus 5, 24.
Woo! Okay. So
Only when it really matters is the only time I can
you
roll.
sure you don't want to roll again and see if you got a 20? Because you have advantage.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
is it a nat 20?
Yes.
Yes.
I just
Nice.
learned
That actually
what
changes
the
something.
secret is. Look at Sai annoyed and just throw the dice like I don't give a shit. And apparently I get 20s that way.
Angrily set it down. Yeah.
It's angrily like, fuck this shit.
No,
Oh,
see,
okay. No, that's
you
actually
looked
good.
over here.
I was the tits. Yeah, the
You got-
boobs definitely distracted me enough.
Bonus. Thank you.
The power of titty.
The power of titty compels you.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh.
I love how I'm wearing like Old Navy distressed jeans as my bottom piece to this cosplay.
You're never supposed to peel the onion back that far. You're supposed to let everyone think like, oh no, it's like straight up S&M shit on the bottom half.
Oh,
but
yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah.
can't see it.
Yeah, leather G-string.
Yeah. Chaps.
Assless.
Of course they are. That's what chaps are. I hate when people say assless chaps. That's what a fucking chap is. They're all
They're
assless.
super assless.
They're assless and crotchless. They're literally a belt and legs. Like,
Anyone see the movie Dragnet?
No.
They were wearing these like goat leggings that were just all shag. They were chaps. They were like goat fur chaps
oh, that's not nice.
to like a cult meeting. It was,
Wow.
So,
Those sound
With-
uncomfortable and itchy.
Right.
really very, very itchy and dirty. They sound dirty. Absolutely
Right,
dirty.
because like I mean, if you had to go to a public restroom and something like that,
Yeah, no, not in a million years.
you're done. Like it would, you would never clean that.
Game over.
Game over, man.
Game over.
oh,
So,
shit. Sorry, broke it.
Yep.
you come up to to a spot where oh no.
Oh.
Hold on, let me zoom in.
Oh. That's
Didn't
not
activate Bill Murray?
nice.
Oh no, that's not Bill Murray.
That's Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, yeah.
Thank you, Antoine. Yes, chaps are assless by definition.
Facts.
Thanks.
Vape. Tits.
That is not my new nickname either.
No.
Tits McGee.
Vape tits.
Oh, vape tits. Wow.
You called attention to it. That's all I'm going to say.
That is true. But I mean, to be fair, those tits are huge on side.
They're only D's.
They're fucking
Only.
giant, though.
D for Discord. You forgot. Dis.
With with the natural 20, you guys sort of are winding through the jungle, avoiding pitfalls, come across a set of vines that lash out at you, but you're like, not this time, fuck you. Walk around it.
Mhm.
Not again.
And you get to a spot where you're sort of like walking it along a river, and there's sort of like a game trail that goes alongside of it, and then kind of goes off away from the river for a little bit, and begins to sort of start to loop back. And as you approach that sort of loop, you see the footprints of a large dinosaur bipedal that have pushed across the game trail down across and then into the river, sort of losing the prints. But it's definitely in the area. As you guys sort of follow the path, are you guys going to cut across the river, or do you want to take the game trail and sort of go parallel to the river?
When you ask the question like that, it makes me distrust the river.
I vote game trail because I don't think that a creature is gonna. I think that they're gonna want to go the easier path.
I don't think a dinosaur is going to give a shit about a river. I think they'll walk right through it. Don't you think?
I told you what I think, so don't ask me if I think that when I did not say that. Said something very different from that.
By the way, there are two maps that kind of fit. Is it the hunting?
Real quick. I think so. Yeah.
Okay. It's not the it's not the other thing. That has nothing to do with the ship.
Yeah. No. Yes, that one. And with the natural 20, you actually notice that in the footprints that you find, every now and then there's pieces of, not necessarily in the tracks, but around the tracks, there's like pieces of effluence of this creature. Then it's sort of got late stages of necrosis. The flesh that's falling off this it shouldn't be walking around. It's definitely got dead flesh.
Oh, good.
And you
So it's mostly dead already.
Should be easy.
Yeah. No problem.
It's mostly dead.
And then you guys stay on the game trail, sort of like watching to see where the footprints sort of come back up on the path if they do, or if trying to look across to see if they cut out. And it seems like it stays in the river when you guys can hear up ahead the sound of gnashing and ripping and tearing.
Awesome. Sounds like
So,
it's fighting.
whoever wants to go investigate, I would need a stealth check.
I rolled a 15 for my stealth.
Okay.
That's what I was doing.
Fuck.
So 28.
Oh, I got a 15.
And this would be passive. Oh man, their passive is this is great. What'd you get, Brynn?
15 total.
Okay, that's you.
19.
19. So, as you guys start walking through, Brynn, you sort of up ahead, you can see the movement between the trees. So if you look on this map, you guys are on the lower left side corner, sort of looking through the brush along the game trail, and you can see through the gap
Okay.
across
Lower
the river.
left corner.
Yeah, you guys are basically on that game trail in that area, and you can sort of see up ahead. There's two forms, large forms, sort of tearing at a smaller form. It seems that you have completely got the jump on these, and they're with their passive perceptions, they are not aware of any of you guys right now. So you can sort of come up on any way you want.
Thank goodness, because shit.
Pick a color for Kronos.
Just go with green.
Okay. You want light green or dark green?
Go with the teal.
Yeah,
Teal?
go with a teal so it'll actually show on this map.
Yeah.
As opposed to a green among the sea of green.
Well, I mean,
And then, yeah, basically in the clearing across, there's two Tyrannosauruses.
Here or here?
Yeah, on that side. Two Tyrannosaurus Rexes eating some sort of mass. It looks like they've caught in something and torn it apart, or have found a carcass of some kind.
I'm gonna guess that
Yeah.
that side means this side.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
Happy
they're
they're
large, or they're huge size, so they actually take up a 15 by 15. So, yeah, 3 square by 3 square space.
Jesus.
I like it. Our little like pink, pink. They're like wah, huge square. Like, oh, great. That's looks like fun.
Yeah, and they basically have their backs completely turned to you. You can approach or assault them however you want. And just roll initiative to see where you guys sort of act. But you guys have to jump on them completely and can sort of act outside of initiative. And then initiative will start once the first person acts.
You know what this means?
I have a question. Huh? Can you
Go ahead.
assassinate a T-Rex? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah. Can I?
Yeah, technically. If you get within the no, just with the ranged attack. I don't think there's even a range on it as long as you hit the ranged attack. So yeah.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
My antimatter cannon. If one of them ate what we're looking for, and I shoot them with it, is what they ate protected, or is it gonna fuck it?
With the way you've seen this thing react to things, there's a chance that it's probably going to become goop. But you're not
Noted. Okay. So we need to figure out which one it's in, and then I'll hit the other one.
sure.
Maybe. If it moves far enough away from the first one.
That was
Ooh.
that is a good thing to do. Can I scan
Its
with my
range is
bracer to see if I can
120 feet,
determine
so.
which one is which?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Give me. We'll say since it's sort of what's your Arcana versus. Let's see. Tinkering tools would be dexterity and proficiency. So yeah, what's your Arcana skill at?
It's a +3.
A +3, and then your like tinkering tools is your proficiency, which is a +4. So yeah, use your tinkering tool. So proficiency plus dex, and then roll.
Okay. So +7. Okay, roll and then +7. All right. 12 plus 7, 19.
Ooh, okay. So it seems like the far one is the one that has ingested the gravitron. It's definitely in there.
All right.
Thank you. For
I'm going to
advantage.
go ahead and route it through the Neuralink and tag it for both Brynn and Dis.
It highlights red. Bink.
That's the one that's got my shit in its gut.
So I wanted to use my antimatter, but it has a range of 120 feet, so
it's
I
within
can't-
the minimum.
I kind of worry that if I hit one of them with it, it'll catch both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Because
wait.
it
What's
tends to.
So if you
What's the
hit
area?
the area is it's a fireball, so it's a 20-foot area. So on the square you pick, it's 20 feet off of that square. So if you don't want to hit that one, you can sort of aim near,
Just off to the side.
yeah, just off to the side, and it'll be just enough to not hit the other T-Rex with the 20-foot radius.
which one has the thing?
Yay!
The one on the right is the one, the far one from you guys is the one that has the yeah.
Purple.
Barney.
Mhm.
Barney has
Barney's got.
Barney ain't
Never-
sharing it. We need to teach him a lesson.
We need you clean up, clean up. Sorry.
And suddenly this is going to be very cathartic.
Okay. So we're rolling for initiative?
Oh, sorry.
Mhm. Yeah, just so I
17.
can put you 17. Fuck.
18
Oh
Damn
shit.
you.
plus 5.
Wait, would you plus? Wait. I didn't
We
plus
initiative
Oh!
plus 5.
Wait, I forgot to plus mine.
Well then, yeah, plus yours.
It's plus your dex, yeah.
21.
It says, yeah, or there's a plus initiative at the top.
Yeah,
I
there's
should-
a plus initiative in my little square next to my armor class.
Yeah, I saw it. It just my brain couldn't add 17 and 4 for a second.
That's all right.
It's like-
And this, what was
Can't
yours?
add either.
25.
25. Okay.
Fuck y'all.
Have a plus
Yes.
10.
So yeah, if you want to act first and
Oh,
do
yeah.
your thing, you can start initiative.
How many
There's nothing
charges
else.
did you say I could spend on that bow at a time?
So it's a max of 5 with one thing. So you can
God
like
damn.
do 2 big bursts. That turns into 10. So I mean, it's not like that's a little amount.
Well, and it's you mean with the crit, it turns into 10?
Yeah, because you're assassinating or whatever. Because these things, they're passive. I looked at their passive perception. It's a 6.
Solid.
Super
Yeah.
smart.
I mean, they are zombies. That's why I started laughing. I didn't realize how low it was. It's like I didn't realize things could get that low.
You're like,
Okay.
yeah, it's gonna be. Oh shit, they're stupid. Oh, they literally don't have brains. Makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
So I'm trying to figure out what to roll here. So it's 1d8 necrotic per charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So
And
yeah, you'd
double
roll
it.
to hit with advantage, and if you hit, it's an auto crit, and then the dice it's going to be 10d8, and then what's your? I think it's 12d6 now. Don't you have 6d6 for your sneak attack?
Yes.
Okay, so 12d6 plus 10d8, and what's the necrotic damage on your weapon? 2d8, right? Oh no, that's the bow. Sorry, or that's the rapier. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
remember what your bow is.
The bow is just 1d8 plus 10.
Oh, okay. So the bow doesn't have any extra thing. So
No, the the 5d8.
yeah, that's what I just meant for as base without spending.
Yeah.
And then so it'll be 12d6 and 12d8 plus whatever the 10, I think is what you said, plus 10.
Mm-hmm. $107.
107. Okay. So did you roll to attack to hit?
Yeah, at 28.
Okay. 28. Okay. Yeah. Just wanted to double check. And so 107. As you
Yeah. I rolled a 4 and an 18, so that's why I said thank you advantage.
nice. So you see Dis pull up this extravagant sort of black wooden bow with a little thorn at the front, and she pricks her finger on the thorn and draws back a blood arrow and releases it, and it's just a quiet little and it passes into the T-Rex silently as it sort of just looks up, lurches, like looks to the side and sort of lurches and starts to begin to cough. And you can see it starts to barf up the effluence of what it was eating. And there's this necrotic surge of energy that begins to sort of radiate from the arrow wound. And you can see these like energy tendrils sort of begin to crawl off that wound and begin to make pieces of it just slough off. And inside the stomach, you can see there's movement of the organ inside, like things inside of its stomach are also moving and writhing as it's throwing up what it's been eating. You see a couple bodies slide out onto the ground and stand up, and there is three zombies that land on the field in front of the T-Rex.
Man, chew your food better.
And it's took a shit ton of fucking damage. It's not dead, but it's fucking not feeling good.
It was like, bruh, you haven't even really noticed that anything's happening yet. You're almost dead.
Yeah. Oh, it seems to have noticed.
Well, I'm sure now it has.
Which one did you shoot?
Yellow.
Barney or the yellow one?
Oh, you didn't
Yellow.
shoot Barney?
Yeah, I thought we were concerned. Fine, then I shoot Barney.
No,
I thought we were
you're-
concerned with
I was
damaging
concerned-
whatever's inside.
I was
No, just
concerned
with the-
stuff in the
Just
antimatter.
with
Oh, then fuck that.
the
I'll shoot
cannon.
Barney.
Okay. I had put it on Barney because I thought that's what we were shooting, so I'll just,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just leave it on
We're
him.
good. We're good. It's
Yeah.
It's Barney. Barney's
Just
dying.
double
Yeah.
checking.
Then it would go your bonus action and your movement if you want to do anything with those. Because that was just your action to charge and shoot.
All right, so. Da-da-da-da. I'm just gonna hide.
Just is like, ping! Can't see me. Just gonna go duck somewhere.
Damn it!
Good job.
Should have done another layer.
Yes, you should have.
Shut up. It's fine. Oh, not great on the hide. Only a 21.
Yeah, but they're kind of dumb, so I'm sure they still don't see you.
Did someone disappear?
Woodrow is muted.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, someone walked up here. I thought I unmuted. My bad.
I'm like, why are we just sitting here in
Like,
silence?
this
Was my turn?
Super quiet.
Yeah. So it's Brynn next. I was talking. My bad. You're there 105 feet away. The first one is, so it's within range of your cannon, but not within range of throwing unless you move. And yeah.
And I got 3 charges left on that thing, right?
Yes, you got 3 because you got an extra one. Yeah, you've got 3 left.
Okay. All right. I'm aiming just off to the left of not Barney. So I can hopefully hit this bitch.
And since you're technically hitting it with the AoE part, and you're not hitting it with like the bolt of it, you can actually just roll damage, and it has to make a save to try and like avoid the damage. 'Cause it's just a big explosion.
Because
Okay.
she's targeting the area, not the creature itself.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
And they-
up, but D&D Beyond doesn't want to let me actually use my.
So
Really?
13 on the dice,
Yeah,
minus 2.
I can't use anything that's on this for whatever reason. So it's 68. Let me see. It's a D8. That's a D8. That's a D8. Sorry, I have to
You're
do
good.
this old-fashioned way at this point.
I can roll it for you if you want.
I'm good, thank you. I'm rolling. Fuck it. So 10, 18, 4, and 29
29. Okay.
plus 4,
2,
so yeah, 33.
33. As the gun charges up and explodes, the orb sort of splashes on, or the area explosion sort of splashes onto the T-Rex and starts to turn the organic matter into green goop as it sort of melts and sloughs off. And this time it doesn't throw up zombies, but as the side sort of melts off, the stomach lining sort of opens and some zombies pour out. And I need to roll real fast, see how many. Yeah. That one is 1. Only 1 zombie pops out of that T-Rex. You can still see movement in the stomach, but only 1's out. So there's 4 zombies on the field. 1 in front of the yellow one and 3 in front of the purple one, in front of Barney.
1 in front of yellow and 3 in front.
Yep. And then you still have your movement if you want to do anything, and then your bonus action, which you can reload with and or rage, but you're in a range, so I don't know. you'd want to do that, but
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move up to just behind that rock. Yeah, I should be able to get those my movements. So I'm still hopefully like have some kind of massive cover,
Okay.
but I'm closer to all of them. And fuck it, let's rage.
Nice. Okay. Dude. So, and you said just behind the rock, right in the river, is where
Yeah,
you're
like
getting. Okay, cool.
yeah. So that really big rock, if you kind of did a diagonal from the red dot,
Straight there.
yeah, right there. So I'm gonna be right behind that.
Okay. And then rage, move, shot. Kronos, it's your turn. Do you put the gun away and pull out your axe, or do you just keep the
Yeah.
gun in your hands? Okay.
No, I'm gonna switch.
And I'm sorry, I was looking something up. Which rock?
If you did a diagonal from where I was, that big
Mhm.
one,
This one?
that
So
big one, I'm gonna be behind it.
one more over, actually. It will be within her movement.
This?
Right there. Yeah, right there. Or up one, but yeah.
Why isn't it drawing? Son of a bitch. I'll fix it, don't worry.
Okay.
But yeah, that's I mentally know where you are right now. And then Kronos, you're up before the zombies and the T-Rexes.
Let's see. Then I'm going to grab the AK, slap the web ring on, and run over. Let's see. To just around that palm tree, or whatever that tree is, right before the path, and that should. How do you do diagonal? Is it?
It's 5
Oh,
then
you want that
10.
one?
Yeah, so it's 1 then 5 10 5 feet then 10 feet. God damn.
So 5, 15, 20,
Yep.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to get within range to shoot the ones in front of Barney with the web ring.
Gotcha.
See if I can spray that area.
And if you look, let's see. I believe it is.
Couldn't you bad day
creature.
to wherever the hell you wanted?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't worried about my movement. I just wanted. I just need to be within range of the gun.
Yeah, he's trying to web up one of the zombies.
Yeah,
Or two. You've got two attacks.
All right, so just tell me where you want to be.
All right. Yeah, just before the path there. Right. Yep. Up one. There you go. Right there. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then yeah, gonna take aim at the closest zombie.
This one.
No, on Barney.
This
That one. Yes. 18 plus 10, 28.
28. All right.
Yep.
So you hit him, and he's locked down. The only way he can get out is by next turn using his action to make a strength save. So you hit the first one, and you still have one more shot.
All right.
what a cute little zombie.
Plant zombies. That's what that reminds me of.
I'll go ahead and hit the one next to him as well. Web him down.
Okay.
15, 25.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. So then
Okay.
those two will need to make saves. 2, AC of 10. Okay, so you could also attack it. Interesting. Yeah, you still have bonus and movement. Or no, you use all your movement? Yeah,
I moved. I mean, I didn't use all my movement. I moved. No. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna take the web ring off, so it's back to radiant damage.
Boom. So zombies actually go first. Their movement is 20 feet, and they're going to double move to get 40 as close as they can. 10, 20, 30. Whoa. That just turned into like a Pompadora.
Oh,
Whatever
sorry.
the fuck that
One
thing.
second.
You're good. You're good. I'm just mentally getting a picture of how many people are like within range. I don't think the zombies can attack anyone because they have to double move to get anywhere near you guys. The T-Rexes can double move. Step
God damn
over.
it! It doesn't select off the canvas. That's. I'll fix it in a second. It's all jagged and shitty looking. Whatever.
It's gonna be tiny, so
Well,
I
yeah,
mean, it
once
doesn't
you
really
It's
down, it
small
doesn't
enough you
matter.
can't even tell what it is.
God damn it! I noticed.
So 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh, so okay, and they've got a 10-foot reach. So actually, not Barney, but the other one can get within reach.
This one.
No, that one's webbed down. He's talking about the T-Rex.
Yeah, those two are
The
webbed.
yellow
I'm talking about the
T-Rex.
T-Rex. Yeah. The two zombies can't get anywhere near. They have to double move to get anywhere near you guys. So the zombies shuffle forward. The purple T-Rex comes to move in. It's directly down 80 feet. It's kind of stomping through the jungle, trying to go behind you guys. And then the other one is going to try and reach over that rock to bite Brynn, but she has cover, so your AC +2.
I'm sorry. You said down 80.
80 feet. Yeah, Barney's going
Oh.
straight down 80. And a 16 isn't going to hit you.
Nope.
And the tail, how long is the tail attack? Reach is also 10 foot, and that can't reach Kronos, so that attack is wasted. The other one double moved.
Almost down to about where I am, so if I'm counting correctly.
But that is...
Damn it.
Just anywhere in that area is fine. It's just trying to get behind.
And then yellow
then-
moved over here.
Yeah, right in front of that rock, basically stepping on it, trying to bite down at Brynn.
Bitches.
And it is Dis's turn too after that, after they move in. But they're all pretty slow moving.
Yeah, that 80 feet seemed really slow.
Normally they move a
Slow,
lot
it's just
faster.
big.
I'm just gonna put
40
him in a standard.
That's fine.
There. Big fucker. All right. I'm moving. I haven't decided where yet. This one's still free to move. This zombie.
It moved up. It moved up 40 feet, but it can't get anywhere to do anything. It has to double move, which uses its action. Zombies
And then
are
the Pompadour zombie
yeah,
is free to move.
Pompadour.
Uh,
And they did not make their save to break out, so the zombies that he webbed down are just sitting there trying to move. They can't do anything. Yeah, it's a 15, so they both fail.
Fuck.
Yeah, Kronos. It looks like that one's got its sights on you.
This one?
No, the zombie that you moved.
Oh, okay.
Just so he knows that the focus is on him.
Okay.
And then and then Dis is turn. Shoot.
I'm going to use a charge of Become Shadow to go there.
Okay.
You hear the noises of the jungle, a macaw macawing, a gorilla grunting, a zombie moaning for brains.
Just a typical jungle fauna.
Standard. I specifically like the macaw macawing.
Shit. Brynn's not within 5 feet of him, is he?
No, she's not actually threatening it. It's got a reach on her. But did you use your shadow, your bonus action shadow ability? You said you used a charge, so you used your movement. Okay, that's right.
It wasn't within 30.
Gotcha.
Well, you know what? You bring up a good point. You've talked me out of it. Congratulations.
This is like playing chess and you have your finger like this on the piece and you're like, hold on. No, I don't want to do that. And move it back. You're like, I didn't take my hand off. It wasn't really a move. Just a thought.
Shit, I think here is my 30. I can still reach him, right?
Yeah, you can hit
All
that
right.
zombie.
All
You
right.
have advantage on it if you did your shadow step.
I did.
Yep.
Is sneak attack anyone where I have advantage? I'm so rusty.
Yeah, it's sneak attack is either if you have an ally adjacent to an enemy or you have advantage on the roll, you get sneak attack.
Okay. I am sneak attacking the zombie. 12 plus... I'll use my rapier.
Yeah, that hits. So they have a pretty low passive perception. You want to know what their armor class is?
What's their armor class?
It's an 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, they are zombies.
You mean when they got reanimated, they didn't go, we need armor.
They're very dexterous.
Oh. 32 plus... Okay. So 32 and then an additional 3 necrotic.
Ooh. Necrotic, 32. Oh my god, there's no way he can make this save, but I'm going to roll it anyway. Holy shit, an 18 on the die. But that's plus 5, so that still doesn't make it. Okay. Yeah, so you do a lot of the damage. This was your rapier, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you sort of dig the rapier in through its chest, and it sort of pokes out its back, and it seems to not be affected by that damage. But then, as you sort of whip the rapier out, and that sort of necrotic damage flashes across the skin, it sort of drops it down to a knee, and then the body sort of collapses and starts to rapidly decompose. It seems
So is
to be dead.
Dead? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure before I waste a second attack on it.
Yeah, no, it failed its undead constitution check to try and see if it was still alive.
Okay. I had again. 14 plus 13, 27.
27. Just to see. Ooh, 17 minus 4. It's not going to do it. Just. Nat 20 is the only way that's going to happen. Even then, technically, I don't think it works. But so, you're hidden, and that's your movement and everything. Brynn. Giant bad boy with right within reach. Let's see.
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
Ha 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 ha. You didn't hear any of my shit. I'm throwing Axie at that bitch because I don't like him and he's got bad breath.
So it as it charged up and put a foot down on the rock and snapped at you, you sort of leaned back and it sort of roars at you with this nasty undead breath. You sort of roar back and throw your axe.
No, throw. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
23 to hit the mountain in front of you.
8. It's got higher than 8 AC.
My damage was abysmal. My damage was 8.
And then I think you get 2d8 fire damage as well.
Yes, there is that. Thank fuck for that.
Poor Shae.
That was 9 fire damage.
So total of 9 plus
That's 17.
17. Okay. And that was on the yellow guy, so 17. So we get to 50 damage. Okay.
Good job, babe.
Whee!
That was one attack. You have 2
That's
attacks.
true. I can do it again. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it again.
Do it.
And
What is it?
you are raging. So did you add your extra rage damage as
Oh,
well?
I didn't add any of the rage stuff.
Which I think is a 3.
Plus 3 melee damage.
Yep. So it's 53 damage. Boom. Got it. Cool.
Okay.
Good
All right,
job.
let's try this shit again.
Brynn. She's our
19 to hit.
Goliath.
Hits.
Oh,
She
fucking
can't
hell.
do it. No one can.
Okay, there's that. 13 plus 20, so it's 23. 26.
Woo.
Damage.
Mm-hmm.
Did you add your 3 melee damage?
That was everything.
Okay.
79. Okay.
Die, bitch!
Yeah. Brought this shit to 79. Boom. And then, so, you still have a bonus action and movement if you'd like to, but you can... Oh, and you raged. So, let's just double check real quick what that rage... You have a rage bonus from being the type of barbarian you are, and I don't want to forget it. Doesn't it... So, if I think if things are attacking other creatures, they have disadvantage. Raging another creature sees within 30 feet of you takes damage. Oh, okay. So one of the things you can do is if someone within you takes damage, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage.
Okay.
And then the other one is Primal Path Ancestors. Yeah, the first creature you hit on your attack on your turn has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against you. Okay, so if the T-Rex tries to attack anyone that isn't you, and it hits them, it has resistance to the damage, and it also has disadvantage on those attacks. So
Okay, cool.
that's actually pretty dope. Okay. I just wanted to
Yay!
remember
I'm glad that I attacked the T-Rex.
Yeah. And then Kronos. That'll be your turn.
I am gonna take aim at Barney's big old stupid face with my AK-47, and I'm going to tell him I
Nice.
want my shit back, and I'm gonna shoot him.
And then I'm gonna
With,
shoot.
with just the bullets or with
Just the bullets, the
Okay.
radiant damage. Yeah,
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
yeah. So that is 19 plus 10, so 29 to hit.
Yeah, definitely hits.
All right, and so 3d8 plus 6. So let me grabbeth my d8s. All right, 3d8s. 7 plus 5 is 12, plus another 4 is 16, plus 6 is 22, if my math is correct.
I wasn't counting.
Yeah, 16 plus 22. Or yeah. 16 plus 6 is 22. I know what I meant.
All right.
Yeah, 22.
And then that was one attack.
All right, and let's let's do it again. Let's
Yeah.
aim for one eye and then aim for the other.
Nice.
And second attack, 14 plus 10, 24 to hit.
24 hits.
All right, and then 3d8. Ooh, 8, 5, and 1. So 8 and
14.
5 is 13. 14 plus 6, so that's 20.
Ooh.
And that's that's the radiant damage. I don't know if that does anything extra.
It actually does. Not more damage, but the way these work, it actually does have an effect. So,
Okay.
you said you wanted to shoot its eyes, correct?
Yes.
So you sort of see you see Barney right there, charge through the charge through the brush in the jungle and turn around and get ready to rear at you. It sort of like turns its head, and you can see its undead eye sort of slowly turning around and sort of fixates on you. And as it goes to turn, you have your moment, and you sort of blow out the eye that spotted you. And as it turns to look at you with the other eye and shake its head, you sort of burst out, let another burst go, and sort of blow out the other eye. And you can see the radiant damage is sort of searing the sockets, and a T-Rex sort of reaches up to roar and scream. And as it sort of does that, the scream is sort of cut off by hands and forms sort of crawling out of its mouth as zombies try to come out. But the radiant damage sort of begins to burn and singe it away. And the fire actually begins to destroy the body in a way that where it can no longer function, and it's destroying the necrotic magic that's keeping the bodies functioning, so they cannot use their undead fortitude. So that T-Rex dies, and the zombies it was about to throw up are dead.
Barney dies.
Yeah.
Barney's dead.
I just spent all that. Never mind. I'll fix it.
Do I see anything shiny in the goop?
No, there is just a body sort of slowly turning into a big radiant charcoal of dead T-Rex.
Of icky.
But yeah, you could search through it and find it. You think it's still on your
Okay.
scanners? It hasn't been damaged.
Okay. But we still have D minus
Mm-hmm.
to
Disadvantage.
deal with. Oh.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. If he attacks anyone other than me.
That T-Rex can't go. The other zombie that was up there that didn't get moved, but I've still been tracking,
Which one?
is moving down. Are you gonna use your movement or your bonus action, Kronos, before I start going to their turn?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, I actually don't want to skip you.
No,
So,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
calculating 40 movement, then 40 movement again, he can actually get his way to where he's standing right in front of you, Dis, but he can't attack because he has to double move.
Which one?
So, the one you have highlighted right now, Pompadour. The other two, I made their checks. They got a 6 and an 8 on the dice with +1, so they're not getting out. And so he can't attack. That one can attack, so let me do that out of the way.
Is this? Yeah, that the green one's dead. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't do shit. And then T-Rex. Disadvantage if it attacks anyone else. So it's just going to attack what fucking hit it. Oh, yay. Okay. Brynn. You throw your axe twice, and you're in your rage. You're sort of scanning the battlefield, adjusting, seeing Dis taking care of the zombies over here. Volsung sort of peppering the Barney and burning that down. You sort of take a moment to take that in, and as you do that, you snap back to the moment of the battle, and the T-Rex's mouth is like right in front of you, about to snap. You feel like it got it found its moment of opportunity on you, but then Dis, you notice your crow sort of flying around, and you notice the orb that is Kirby sort of darts out of the crow and into Brynn for a moment. And
Sorry, you almost said shart.
Sharts. Yeah, sharts right into Brynn. Bird poop.
Oh.
No, but it sort of goes into you, and you feel this glow, and your body sort of moves on its own for a moment and gets you out of the way of the mouth a little bit, and it's not as hard of a hit as it was going to be. So since Kirby's a grave cleric, you can basically negate natural 20s. So the T-Rex just hit you with a nat 20 on a single roll, and it was negated, just so you're aware. And it bites down on you and sort of gets either side on your body and picks you up into the air. And you take 33 piercing damage, halved, So what does that have? 16, I'll
Mhm.
say. 16, and then yeah, so you're grappled by the T-Rex and lifted up into the air and restrained. That's then it's moves down a couple and is going to tail whip Dis.
Can it see me?
Oh, you rolled. Did you roll hide? I didn't.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, you did. Okay. Ooh, so then it will actually try and hit Volsung with a 17 on the die and a 10 to hit. So 27. Can you shield out of that or anything?
Yeah.
Well, what's your AC?
My AC is 18, and let's see if I can.
Shield is a +5,
Yeah.
so that'll
20.
still hit then.
25. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, doesn't get
I just wanted
doesn't
to-
get higher at it doesn't get higher at a higher level.
No.
Okay, then never mind. Then I won't waste it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know what your AC was or anything, so I want to make sure that
It would
still go
yeah,
through. So that's going to be
So it's taking Brynn with it. Is that correct?
yes, it has her grapple. And so that's 20 bludgeoning damage, but with its tail as it turns and slaps down at you guys.
20.
Yep.
20
And then
damage.
that's the zombies and T-Rex. You see the T-Rex pick up and move and start tail slapping with Brynn in its mouth like a little toy.
I'm a chew toy for a T-Rex. It's not my finest moment.
I'm going to shadow step onto the back of its head
Okay.
and
Give-
come down with my rapier on one eye and my shadow crambit on the other.
So give me an acrobatics or athletics, your choice, before you make your attacks.
Acrobatics, because it's bigger. 18 plus 5.
Yeah. Okay. So you sort of teleport up and you sort of slide down for a moment, but it actually just puts you in the perfect position, and you sort of stab in with the rapier, and with one side to get leverage, and you just sort of lean with all the weight as the T-Rex's head sort of dips, and you sort of begin to fall on one side, and then it dips back around, and you sort of sink the karambit into the other eye, and you're sort of holding on across its head, almost stretched to your arms extend, and just holding both swords or both weapons into the eyes of this zombified T-Rex. So go ahead and give me your 2 attacks.
The first one is a 25.
Yeah.
Can that
Which
be a
will get sneak
sneak
attack.
since someone else
Yeah.
is within 5?
Yes, that actually counts because even Kronos is down there threatening it, so that works. And
So
even if
6.
something's grappled, I think it works. Sorry.
Threatening it as it hits me with its gigantic tree trunk of a fucking tail.
Hey, it's chewing me up like I'm a squeaker, so we all got our shit, okay?
So the sneak attack is 20. The necrotic is 9 on top of that. So that's 29.
29. Yep.
And then the weapon damage is 12.
12. All right. 41 total, and that's just one attack, or is that for both?
That's 1.
That's one. Okay, so 41 for one attack. Boom.
I need to figure out the bonuses on the to hit on the Shadow Karambit that are magical.
I think it's a 3. Yeah.
It is. So would a
Okay.
16 hit?
A 16 actually would hit the Tyrannosaurus, yes. The zombie
Okay.
Tyrannosaurus.
Then it hits. And then the damage, let's see, 1d4 plus 10 to the other eye, so 12.
12. Nice. Okay. How would you like to describe yourself bringing down this Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm totally going to go with the description that we've done. Stabbing it in one eye, swinging across to gouge the Shadow Karambit in its other eye, and maybe just pop it out. Just a little wrist pop.
Oh, gross.
And I get away from her, you bitch.
So as you do that and sort of whisper down in its ear, you twist the blades one last time, and sort of the mouth sort of contorts and jerks open, and Brynn sort of kind of goes falling out of the mouth. And Kronos, give me an athletics check.
Kronos, catch me!
I think this is to avoid the
12 plus
Or to
7,
avoid me
so
falling.
19.
19.
Yeah.
So you sort of see her coming up, and you do like a reflexive. You cast shield, not in a way that would actually spend a resource, more in a way that sort of blunts her fall and gets you out of the way a little bit of being just underneath. And Brynn, you was only 10 feet up. You're technically still raging because you were in something's mouth. So
Yeah,
you take
it did damage.
you take 6 bludgeoning damage from 10-foot fall, or the technically 15-foot fall from landing on your back, and but it's reduced to 3.
Okay.
Boom.
Fucking thing is pissing me off.
And then shortly as you sort of get up, the T-Rex is collapsing down next to you guys as Dis sort of rides it down, and sort of slides off the head or the
Legolas.
hood of an old car. Yes, like this.
Nice.
Doot.
Just teabags it a little.
So it would be
I hate
Brynn, your turn.
T-Rexes.
Yeah,
Me
only
too.
bad experiences. It would be your turn next, Brynn. There's still one zombie that's right in front of Kronos, technically, because Dis isn't there anymore, but
Right.
it's threatening Kronos first. And then the other 2 zombies are still fucking webbed up over there, just trying to they've tried to break it with strength and it hasn't worked, and they've tried to attack it and claw themselves out and it hasn't worked. So
Okay,
just,
I wanna get behind it since it's focused on Kronos. Basically, like, I've been dropped, I've been, landed or whatever. I just kind of like shake everything off, and I was like, fucking hate T-Rexes, and I just march right past this stupid zombie that's like looking at Kronos. And just stand up behind him, and I'm like, okay, and then I just take a swing at him.
nice.
I just needed a moment.
Go ahead and give me an attack with advantage. It's like reckless, but instead of on all your attacks, it's just this one, and they don't get advantage on you. It's just you're taking a moment to center yourself.
I've had it. I'm very fed up. I don't want to keep doing this shit. So
I use Zen as a bonus action.
yeah.
Counteracts the rage. No, I'm just kidding. your rage ends.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Are you sure you want to double check?
No, I'm pretty sure it hits 8. So.
All right. So I rolled damage was 13.
And then, yeah, weapon 2d8 and then plus 3 from the rage.
Yeah, so 16.
Okay. Boom. You chop into the zombie, and it goes almost all the way through, and the zombie sort of flakes off to one side and splits almost like a budding flower. And you can see the zombie's actually still alive and partially functional. You still have one more attack, but it's definitely still got some hit points. And the head sort of turns around on its shoulders, and the hands sort of like grab at the body that's now hanging off to one side, and it sort of looks past its gaping wound towards you, Brynn, behind it, and sort of like just trying to see what's back there.
Okay, so now I'm pissed because fucker needs to die. So I just pull the axe back out, and I was like, just die! And I hit him again. Oh shit, I might have gotten too angry. It's a 14.
14 still hits.
Oh, thank fuck. Alright, and then D12, 2D8. 18 plus 3 is 21.
So you sort of like look at it, you get angry, sort of like let go with one hand, like lick your thumb a little bit, readjust, sort of shake yourself down, plant your feet, and as you're doing this, the zombie sort of slowly putting itself back, like dragging its body over, and it falls kind of in place and gets ready to turn around, but you go straight down and chop the front half from the back half clean down the middle, and it just peels in two and then falls into four pieces, four clean pieces. You dice them.
Yes.
Nice.
Brynn, stop making a bloomin' zombie.
He needed to die, and I needed to vent. Okay, shit had to happen.
And you just hear from across the river as you see zombies that are just covered in web, like trying to pull themselves out.
They're just kind of like.
You can't help but think of Renat, still stuck in the grove of Susaria's grove, webbed down. Or
Kronos, can you finish what you started over there?
I was gonna say you can go ahead and take your rage out on them. Go ahead.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I mean, if you want,
More than
if you
happy
want, I'll
to,
shoot
but
them.
I'm gonna have to wait.
I imagine as soon as he says that, you just fucking throw your axe and decapitate both of them real quick and summon it back.
So done with this shit.
But yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check, Kronos.
Let's see.
See how long you stay around this smelling effluence, I guess is the only way to describe it at this point.
If we're out of
16
initiative,
plus
I'll go finish
5.
it off.
16 plus 5 is the 21.
21? Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take you very long at all. You go straight to the stomach, use your scanner, sort of start digging. As you're digging, you're sort of pulling out what looks like were wild elves, and then one of the ones you pull out is actually like a high elf in some of that elven armor, but it seems it could be repaired. It's kind of nasty right now. The systems aren't online, so the shield's off, stuff like that. Like the magnetic boots wouldn't work. And yes, Brynn's thing has magnetic boots.
What?
That's
In terms of like, yeah, they're for fighting on hulls of ships and stuff like that. So, yeah, you eventually get to a point where you move through these bodies, you pull that out, and you do find your the gravitron. It's sort of like a gnomish sized black box. That definitely gonna need some repair. It's in shape. Most of it, the pieces that are important, are protected by that black box. But attaching it and connecting it will definitely take a little bit. But it's something you can do. You've done it before.
Oh man, it looks like this is definitely corroded with some whatever the hell this shit is. Ew.
Zombie poop.
Gross. Ugh. Okay.
Well,
Excellent.
if the zombies were in there and they had to go to
So,
the bathroom, there wasn't
I'm
any option.
gonna take it over to the river and wash it off. Like just take it over to the river and just kind of wipe some of this shit off, clean it up as best I can before I put it in my bag of holding. Yeah.
2 bags
Or
of
that-
I missed this for
Listen, I'd rather not have zombie junk in my bag of holding.
Yeah, it goes bad. You wouldn't want that. Wow.
Ew.
I burnt the shit out of my hand. Holy fuck. I just noticed.
well, the life of a cook.
Yeah. Anyway.
How you doing with those zombies over there, Jess?
I don't know. I was gonna play around with my assassin's thorn.
Yes. What would you like? You basically have two dummies just in front of you. They're not going anywhere, and their AC can only be worse from an 8. So
What does this do? Interesting. What about this? Nah.
What about this?
What about this?
as you're sort of contemplating that, and you sort of draw the rapier, or walk over with the rapier, you all sort of see the blade sort of extend, and then become sort of loose and whip-like as it sort of extends and starts to drag along the ground as Dis sort of positions herself behind these two webbed zombies. I want to see if any one of them can get out. Hold on. No, and hold on. No, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Can I?
Nope.
Can I assist them?
Yeah, you can. You can cut them out if you want. Cut them
This
free.
is like this is just sad.
I'll free their heads.
From their bodies.
Yes.
Give me 2 attacks with the rapier, since we're basically
A
out of
12?
initiative. They can't get it.
A 12 and a 13, so a 12.
Both of those hit.
Okay.
The dice just hit. And I don't think. Oh, they are immune to poison, so they didn't take any damage. That's right.
You know what? I haven't been reminding you about any of my poison weapons, but that's okay.
Have you been applying the poison?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me know that if you apply poison.
Should probably say these things.
11 plus 11 and then 5 necrotic for 1. And then 17 plus 9 necrotic. So
Oh, yeah.
26 total on the
Yeah,
second.
these zombies are your plaything. They are left to your whim.
By the way, what are these zombies of?
These are wild elves. They don't seem to. You don't recognize them, but they are. It seems to be have eaten some wild elves. At least those ones over there. There is the one high elf that was pulled out of Barney over here.
Yeah, in that case, I'm going to try to end their unlife as quickly as possible.
Okay, so yeah, you sort of just whip the sword back real quick, and it almost looks like you didn't do anything. It just sort of like, whoosh, and then the heads sort of fall off and the bodies collapse. It's very quick.
Boop.
That,
Boop.
check.
Then,
That's go ahead.
that armor that's, yeah, you grab that and take it over to the river.
Gosh.
Wash
Volsung,
it off, stick it
Yeah.
in the bag of holding.
you get a ping from that cat. That cat sort of looks up at you, and the eyes sort of go over blue. And then in your head, you can like the cat looks like it's talking to you. You hear Susaria's voice, and she says, "Yes, it seems I've found something out here. While we were looking, I know what the source of that unrest was. They want me to ask you for a parlay."
Parlay. Interesting. Are you talking about the zombie Tyrannosauruses that we just came across?
No, those were her guard dogs.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
What do you mean? Oh, she can't hear that, but still.
All right. Will the cat lead us to where you're at?
She can, yeah.
The cat? Okay. Well, then let me relay this information to my colleagues, and we'll be on our way.
Watch out for her guard dogs. And you hear the message end.
Thanks a lot.
All right, so we're, I guess, going for a parlay. We just killed a couple of guard dogs, but I've got my Gravitron back.
Look, they
So-
bit first.
I mean, technically I shot first, but
Yeah, technically we shot first after I
Shut
determined.
up. One of them chewed on me. Okay.
by the way, Volsung, can you heal? Or is or is Kirby Bird around, or because
Oh,
33
yes,
points of damage to Brynn.
I have the staff of healing. That's
I'm at
right.
94.
Unsling the staff of healing, and I'll what do I need to do? How many charges?
Whack her with it or something.
So if you click on the staff, it'll open up and you can read like the actual details of it, and it'll tell you.
Staff has 10 charges.
Sly wants you to just hit me with it and see if I get better.
Let me
I
heal
think that's
that
how it works.
33 points of bludgeoning damage by
Ow!
hitting you with
One.
a stick.
Ow. Ow.
My
No, not on me.
my friend made a dagger. It was called the Dagger of Friendship, and basically, if you stabbed someone with it, it would do like a cure wounds spell on them, but it would also do the damage with the fucking dagger.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
like-
a
Alright,
lovely
so-
cursed item.
yeah, 1d4, but then you get 2d8 hit points plus 4. Have fun.
So in order to do 2d8 or more, I would have to use that many charges, if I'm understanding this correctly, on cure
These.
wounds or
Let's see.
lesser restoration.
Yeah,
Does
because you
this-
want to do cure wounds.
Yeah.
Does the staff regain charges, or are we like using up a
Yeah.
finite resource?
No, it regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
No, I
you
just wanted
gotta
to
be
make
careful
sure.
not to expend the last charge.
Then it becomes.
Oh yeah.
Then it's a stick.
So
Yeah.
if you spend 1 charge, it's basically casting Cure Wounds at level 1, and you can spend 4 charges, basically spending it up to 4th level.
Okay.
And then if you spend 5 charges, you basically can cure Mass Wounds, which is curing multiple, the same thing for multiple people, but it's a,
Oh, that's awesome.
you know.
So at 4th level, what's the healing?
It would be so one is 2d8, I believe. So it would be 5, right? No, 1 is 2. So yeah,
Yeah. 10 charges, regain 1d8 plus 5 hit points per the cure wounds. That's
So- So with that, if he spends it at 4th level,
that would be 4d8 plus.
5d8 plus 5. Do you multiply the pluses?
no, the pluses stay the same. It's just the die goes up. Do.
That's stupid. Why wouldn't you expend individual charges and get the plus 5 each time?
Well, because you run out of so if you cast it at like if you don't have 1st level spells, you can still cast it at 2nd level or up charge or something like that. I don't think the that plus stacks. Where is? But yeah, so you can go ahead and roll those 5d8 if you're spending 4 charges or however much you're spending.
At higher levels when you cast a spell using spell slot second. Oh, this is on cure wounds. This isn't necessarily on. But at higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, the healing increases by 1d8 for each slot level above
Yeah.
1st. So,
And it
second
starts.
level
Oh,
would
it
be
does. It
2d8.
starts at 1d8. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it
you're
starts
right.
at 1d8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
so
starts at
48
1d8.
plus 5.
Yeah, 48 plus 5.
Because that's your spell casting. Yeah, is charisma.
Brynn. 48 plus 5. Who rolls it?
Well, I suppose I
Kronos
do.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Roll good.
And then that's for 1 person. So Kirby will do the other person.
Did anyone else
So I
take
click
damage?
4. I did. I took 20. All right. And, oh, nope. Come back here, guys.
20 plus 2, 22. And Kronos, are you healing? You're healing Brynn?
Yeah.
So then you get 22 hit points back from Kirby as the light passes from Brynn to you as you heal. Use the staff to heal her.
Okay. And let's see. So 4d8. So 6 plus 7.
13.
13 plus 5 is
18.
18 plus another 2.
20 to 25.
So 25. There you go.
So 25 to Brynn and 22 to Kronos.
Sweet. I'm only down 7 now.
Can I do medicine to bind her bruise?
It won't do anything because there's no injury you're treating. It's just hit points. If she had like a broken arm, you could try to use medicine to fix it.
I pat her in a medicinal way.
There. Down 7. So yeah, Suzaria gives you that message, and the cat can kind of lead you to where she is.
Awesome.
After some time of traveling, you guys, is there anything you want to do before headed there?
She told us to be on the lookout for her guard dogs, the other herd that we're going to meet. So,
which you just
These
killed.
guard dogs.
yeah, these guard dogs that we just killed. Yes.
Awesome.
Well, yet now they know we're here, so we may not get quite the advantage of surprise.
Yeah, you got the impression that whoever she's talking about was not aware that her dogs are dead. So
We haven't seen any.
Nope,
And
sure
frankly,
haven't.
I know where they went.
yeah, nope, sure haven't.
frankly, I resent the implication.
Yeah.
Nice. Now that we're all on the same page. Kirby's like, this is gonna go well. Yeah, you guys trek
Don't make
through the
me
jungle.
unsummon you.
The smell of the zombie T-Rexes seem to be keeping everything at bay. And you get to this area that's not really like a clearing, but you see this like ramshack like hovel put together. It's not even a hut. It's more of just like a lean-to maybe. It's just some and outside you see Suzaria sort of waving her hands and sort of making it more sturdy. You see vines are sort of picking up pieces and building actual walls. And as she's sort of moving the fragments of this little hovel into like somewhat of a home, inside you see a cloaked figure leaning over a small child that's like laid out on some sort of bedding, some sort of hay bedding. And
Does this hunched over figure appear to be harming the child in some way?
no, it seems to be like patting the forehead down with something.
Medicinal padding.
Medicinal
Medicinal
padding.
padding.
Yes. You're very, very keen with this technique.
I recognize it clearly.
It's like I invented it. Know all about medicinal padding.
I imagine Dis like elbows Bryn's like, fucking see, I told you it did something.
It helps.
But as the house is being sort of refurbished and restructured, the figure, the cloaked figure, sort of looks up from the child at you guys, and you can see a familiar set of eyes and straggly, curly hair sort of falling out from the hood. And she looks at you and she goes like, you know, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Well, and she sort of gets up, walks out, takes back her hood, and you recognize this as Auntie Noodle.
Oh, motherfucker. Fucking noodle.
I'm glad my Rexes didn't bother you.
Not at all.
Nope. No
Nope.
problems here.
Let's see. What's her passive
Now
insight?
that I know it's Auntie Noodle, I feel far less bad about the Rexes.
Yeah, so she doesn't seem to notice anything, and
Like us covered in T-Rex slobber, blood, viscera.
I visited the river.
I thought you
I
guys.
visited the
I say I
river
thought
as
you guys
well.
said you cleaned off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not
I
clean
visited the
off?
river as well.
I was a little angry. I don't know if I
Okay.
had the wherewithal to fully
I
clean
drug you into the river
up. Okay.
with medicinal padding.
Medicinal padding,
Medicinal
into the
padding and
river.
bathing.
Forced
Um,
bathing is wrong.
Yeah, she sort of just like
Stop struggling.
she cocks an eye at you guys. I asked Suzaria to message you in hopes that you wouldn't immediately kill me upon seeing me. I was wondering if you had seen Johnny by chance, if you haven't already killed him.
Not to our knowledge.
You know how hard
I
it
don't
is
think
not
we've seen
to.
Johnny.
I don't. No, we haven't. No. No.
I kind of want to go stab the little girl laying on the bed, because every time we let her live, shit happened. Fucking creepy children of the corn little bitch over there.
I do have an out of character question.
Yeah.
So. Oh, hold on.
Good out of character question.
I think it has to do with assassinating.
It has to do with poison.
Oh, okay.
I mean medicine that I would be happy to give the little girl.
Give me a nature or history. Yeah, a nature or history roll, or arcana actually. Any of those would be
They're all
avenues to this
+2,
knowledge.
so.
Okay.
Any of those are all the same.
A 13 plus 2, so 15.
So 15. You get it. You get the sense that the little girl, you remember her being undead or being turned into a vampire, and that poisons. There's only really one. Well, I guess not one, but like running water and sunlight, but nothing really poisons vampires that you're aware of.
Does the blade poison them?
The holy water hurts. Sunlight,
Silver?
running water. Oh, they don't like silver.
How many of those arrows do I have?
How did you end up here?
Everything was collapsing.
50.
Manos. Manos had been opening these doorways in the castle, and everything was collapsing and breaking apart. I just kind of used one. Me and Johnny took. Did the girl ever have a name? I can't remember now.
No.
Yeah. So okay, so she
Asshole.
just asshole.
We
Little
took
terror,
little
no.
asshole here.
Yeah. No, so she goes, me and Johnny basically took our daughter out of the mayhem. We just kind of wanted to focus on surviving whatever the fuck was happening.
Wasn't this
and
the daughter of a farmer that you killed? Viciously?
she glares at you. We all choose our own family too sometimes.
Well, yeah, especially when you stab the father in the back 17 times. I mean, look.
Well, I'm
not...
pretty sure the T-Rex stepped on him, but okay, I get your point.
Weren't you driving the T-Rex at the time?
Semantics.
Semantics.
As this is all going down, Kronos, out of curiosity, Brynn, Dis, and Kronos, how close in the vicinity do you get to the hovel? Ramen kind of walked out about like 10 feet. Suzaria is sort of standing back, working magic to try and actually give them some sort of actual shelter. Yeah, where are you guys about, you would say? How far away do you
I'm
get from
going to
the
walk over to where Cesaria is.
Do we have a map of that?
No.
No, this is literally it would just be a bunch of trees and a little dot on the map.
Okay, hold
Just
on, I'll try.
focus in like the top corner over there.
Yeah, right, basically, yeah. Put a little dot. But
Okay.
so you're walking up to Cesaria.
There you go.
Yeah,
So,
there you go.
if the tent... It's going to be orange. God damn it. I don't care what layer. Fuck you. Not that big. Jesus.
Doing great.
That's what she
Shut-
said.
Oh, well.
If the tent thing is there
TP
And-
lean to, yes.
and Ramen is here, because you said she walked out 10 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be between her and the entrance so that I can... If this little girl springs up, I'm trying to be ready.
You want to shank, okay. And then
Yeah.
Volsung walks over with you, and Noodle sort of walks up. And Brynn, are you hanging out in the same sort of area with the group? Or are you?
Yeah,
hanging
but
out?
I
Okay.
definitely have Axie in my hand.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Just
So
in case.
you guys all start the conversation and sort of awkwardly start, discussing about how she got out with Johnny, and she brought her daughter here. She starts to describe that her daughter started feeling ill, which is weird because vampires shouldn't get sick, and they've been stuck here ever since they landed, hoping Johnny would find them. They were staying put, but Johnny never found them. When they left, he didn't have a body. And when you guys all sort of eventually make your way and start looking down at the girl, you can see that she's got these sort of green veins that are showing on her skin. And as you guys get closer, the tingling in your body goes from a tingling to almost feeling like you were hit with a spell, like an electricity spell. You don't take any damage, but you get that sensation of like control, loss of control, numbness, that sort of awkward sensation, the weird numbness in your mouth. Volsung, as you get closer, you start to have all these weird kaleidoscopic memories sort of flat. It's like you're daydreaming. You're almost like zone out. You sort of like look at the girl and then start remembering all these different past events that you've been through. And then you sort of superimposes, and almost for a moment you're seeing through the eyes of Manos, and he's sort of making a deal with someone you can't see. And then he's like being delivered this sort of like black mirror. And then you begin to see yourself in that black mirror, but a more twisted version. And then seeing beyond it, you sort of see Manos, and then the flashes sort of go away. Brynn, you get these almost animalistic urges. This sort of start to boil up in your system, almost like you want to rage, but you can't bottle it down. You're able to, but there's just almost that sense of like when you're at an edge wanting to jump, that sort of precipice feeling. And that all gets more intense as you sort of gather around the hut, and the sound sort of goes away, and you can just hear the heartbeat of the little girl for a moment. And as all that happens, and then the sound sort of comes back, and you can hear Ramen talking again, and Suzaria saying like, I think the girl's infected by whatever. And she sort of looks at Volsung, or at Kronos, and goes, remember the sort of fractures in your personality you mentioned?
Yeah.
When I said I looked into your eyes and I saw something that wasn't you, I get the same sense from her. And she sort of looks at Brynn and Dis, and there's a little bit of it in each of you, I think.
Well, the little girl used to be a sweet little girl, I'm assuming, before someone turned her into a vamp.
Not only that, but I just wanted to ask you this real quick, Woodrow. You said we heard her heartbeat for a second?
Mm-hmm.
As
Yeah,
if
that's-
you were a little alive?
Yep, as if it were slightly beating.
That
Fluttering.
don't like it, killer.
Hey, Noodle. Why would she have any kind of a heartbeat?
I don't know. It's very unsettling. If whatever this is unworking the progress I've made, I would really like to stop it.
Progress.
It's
It's a fascinating term to use.
Really is.
In our telepathic link, or technological telepathic link,
Yeah.
so what do you want to do? Kill them both?
Well, there's a reason why Cesaria is helping them. I'd like to find out what that reason is before.
because she doesn't know them? That's my guess.
Perhaps. But
She
by the same token, she's a pretty good judge of character.
I'm sorry. Were you here last season?
I'm just saying, hear them out first. You can always stab later.
I like stab first, ask later.
I turned
that
to
doesn't get
Cesaria.
answers though.
Out of curiosity, why did you decide that they were friendly enough to help?
Oh, I have not decided they're friendly. And Suzaria looks down at Ramen, who's sort of moving back next to the girl. I think there's a link here that might be important. And she sort of looks at you guys and looks at the little girl. I honestly don't know if I can do anything for your daughter. She sort of does the air quotes things, but with her eyes and her tone. Daughter. But there might be a way to figure out what's going on, what's going on with you, what's going on with her, and if we can figure out any more information, we might be able to figure out how to fix it. But
I like the sound
that's
of that.
the
I don't know, but I
only
feel bad just
reason.
standing here.
Suzaria basically, she goes like, "That's the only reason I'm doing any of this," and she sort of looks at Ramen still, just glaring at her.
I mean, it wouldn't help us to light them both on fire.
It could.
Probably.
Man, I'd feel better.
I would feel so much better. I seem to have made a promise, if you guys recall.
The next time.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember this.
So, if you'd like, we could call it here, and you can have a whole week to think about what you want to do.
Oh,
A
no.
whole week of debate back and forth.
Planning and plotting.
How should we kill them both brutally?
Yeah, but no, seriously, if there isn't anything anyone wants to get done right here, right now, if you want time to think about what like your next move, we can call it here, or we can play out whatever you guys want to play out.
I think calling it here so
I
we
wanna-
can discuss.
I want to get onto the map that's labeled quite interestingly for Brynn's sake.
Wait, no, I'm curious. Oh, yeah. That's happening. It'll happen.
It'll happen.
Shae doesn't know what the map is named, by the way.
No,
Okay.
I do not. All right. So I'd say this is as good a place as any to call it. Is there anything that anybody wants to do before we do the wrap?
Yay.
Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus.
Oh, so white.
Hey,
So
if there's
much
been bad
whiteness.
puns, I can get a yay in, okay?
Okay, so you owe
Leave my
2d4.
puns alone.
2d4.
Okay.
Do it.
I'll roll right now. Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
7
Awesome.
damage.
Well, thank you to everybody who stuck it out this long. I love that that's now just how Will comes in. He's just like, ha ha ha. And that's like all he does. Then he's like, and I'm out. Bye.
Yeah, Sai-Fu is not a martial arts maneuver.
Sigh F you.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you everyone who is watching. Thank you to everybody who's been commenting. We love it when we have some audience participation because it honestly is just kind of funny. And half the time you guys say shit we were thinking, but just didn't say because we didn't want to break RP or storyline. Or if you're me, you just say it anyway at inappropriate times and then laugh at your own jokes. And I'm not even sorry. It's fine. Thank you to our awesome GM for hosting yet another crazy fucking
Indeed.
episode.
Of course.
Kronos. I
Those
know
zombie
that you've been feeling kind of burnt out, but thank you for being here and hanging out with us.
Indeed.
You sound
I'm
so
exhausted. I'm
tired.
sorry. I have not.
Indeed.
I've not gotten a whole lot of sleep.
My time has come.
Yeah. I'm literally sagging in my chair.
Yeah.
It's about time you hit the pipe and hit the hay.
Yeah, that's in my near future, indeed. The zombie
And,
T-Rexes were fun. Nice.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Sai,
Yes.
thank you not only for helping set up the stream and everything, but for your epic cosplay. I totally slacked, feeling like garbage and being very tired, but you look amazing and super cool. I'm glad that you were able to get it all done because I know that you've wanted to for a while. So
Very much.
And it looks fucking good. It's so dope.
right, and this is all like I've had nothing to do with this. This was Sai.
I should have done this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
did you have to braid the wig yourself, or did you buy a braided wig?
No, she braided this.
That's damn.
Don't ask
dope.
me why.
Oh.
Don't know why.
Passion.
Oh no, I do because
Why?
Sai asked for it. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. Boom.
It's fucking good.
Yeah, that was a bitch and a half.
And we got even more hair, so
Yeah.
I'll
So,
be working
make
to
it
add
better.
more for
Nice.
yeah, I want a whole bunch of like really tiny intricate braids on the side.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun. I'm thinking crochet hook.
Hey, whatever works. Thank you guys, and we will see everybody next week. Bye.
Peace.
Uh,